Hello, everybody, and welcome to another, let's zoom in here, because that's like what we do, to another Guildmag weekly stream. My name is Aaron Heath, as, you know, as it always is. It doesn't change, guys. I'm sorry to say the name doesn't change. But, here we are in Black Citadel. This is the Char home city, and tonight we are going to be going out here into Plains of Ashford. It's going to be a lot of fun. Plains of Ashford, as I've said on previous streams, not my favorite map in the whole world. Definitely probably my least favorite of all the starter maps, but you know, we'll manage. We'll get it done. It's still fun. As you can see, little background from last stream. I unlocked Herald. I've got my shield now. That's a thing we wield. And I've got my shield skills that I can kind of show off here. Love this skill. This skill's amazing. And, yeah, just kind of made a lot of progress last stream. I lost my old back piece last stream because it clipped with my shield. So I've got this new back piece now. The, hello, FPS Polska in chat. He says hello. This new back piece is the Scribe Simple back piece. It's just a little scroll. You can see the scroll there in a tube. I like it the best out of all the different tiers of that back piece. I think they get a little too complicated and there's like too much crap on your back. But I think it goes well with this character. It clips a smidge with her shoulder piece, but I can live with it. It's not very noticeable. So as we're going to trundle around, as we usually do before the stream, we're going to trundle around for about 15 minutes before we head out into the world and kind of see what's up. I probably shouldn't have Glint equipped because I don't have any of the skills unlocked yet, so I'll probably just select Jalis still. We'll stick with Jalis. How come I can't? Can you not? There we go. Alright, so I'll be Jalis until we unlock some Glint skills, at least like the first couple of utilities. But yeah, this is the Black Citadel. It is the Char home city. It is actually not the home city of all Char. This is the home base of the Iron Legion specifically. The Blood Legion, if you look up here, the Blood Legion homelands, the Blood Legion have a similar, you know, kind of home base up here. The Ash Legion have one somewhere out east, and the Flame Legion, of course, have their place up in Fireheart Rise. So all the Char have their different home bases. This just happened. The Iron Legion one just happens to be the one that we have access to. So that's what this is, and it's a painfully complex place. Not fun to map complete. As you can see, I've already done it. I map completed all the cities in preparation for this live stream. So just so I wouldn't, guys, I hate map completing Black Citadel. It's awful. But once you map complete it, it's a really cool city to just kind of go around and look at. Like the complexity and the aesthetic is really cool. I love the Char, like their steampunk aesthetic that they've got going on. It's very industrial. It almost surpasses steampunk into just industrial fantasy. And I really like that, how everything is metal and everything is gears and everything is, you know, burning fossil fuel and running off of combustion and stuff like that. It's very, very cool. Tavik in chat says Black Citadel isn't that bad. I disagree, sir. Let's take a look at these statues because they're freaking awesome. We got statue of Ophela Soulcleave here. Let's see what her plaque has to say. Ophela Soulcleave, 1090 to 1116 AE. That was about 200 or so years ago. For anyone, we're in 1328 or 1329 right now. I don't remember which. But it says Ophela, Legionnaire of the Soul War Band, was a lieutenant under Kala Scorchrazor. So Kala Scorchrazor was kind of important. She was a Char that played a huge role in overthrowing the Flame Legion. So she's basically the Char's Jorah. Like, the Norn revere Jorah the same way that the Char revere Kala Scorchrazor. And she really just brought the Char out of a very dark, dark time. Violo, Raptor Gaze, 1083 AE, and no one knows when they died. Viola was the premier marksman of her time. Some even say she could have outshot the legendary Pyre Fierceshot. Pyre Fierceshot is another Char that's, he's both highly controversial and highly looked up to by the Char. He was a Char in Guild Wars 1 that teamed up with your character, basically. And this was back when Char were, like, Char were basically kill-on-sight enemies. They were the enemy. They were enemies of every other race in Tyria. You saw a Char, you killed it, or you ran away. That was what it was like in this time, and that's why it was so insane that we befriended a Char in that campaign. Like, it was really crazy, and a lot of people in the game didn't fully play into just how insane it was that we were partying up with a Char at the time. This is the big one. This is Kala Scorchrazor. She's kind of a big deal. Kala Scorchrazor, 1079 to 1116. Grand Cub of Pyre Fearshot. So you see the connection there. Kala Scorchrazor led the rebellion against the Flame Legion and their domination of other legions. Read more. Herself a member... there's probably read more... Yeah. See, Polska said there's read mores on the other ones and I didn't hit them. Listen, we probably won't... Oh, listen, I'm probably not going to read them. We don't have a whole bunch of time in town. I'll read Kala's, though, since she's kind of the most important. Herself a member of the Blood Legion, she gathered allies from across all 3 legions and trained female soldiers in secret to become a formidable force. This was also back when sexism was very rampant among the Char community. The Flame Legion didn't take kindly to female soldiers. They kind of set them aside as extraneous to society just for breeding. It was really bad. And she stood up against that and brought the Char out of it. Her rebellion turned the tide in the final battle with the shaman cast on the plains of Golgeen. After, I don't know, that's probably Golheen, actually. I bet it's Golheen and not Golgeen. GH is usually an sound. After the Flame Legion's surrender, Kala fell victim to an ignoble act of treachery. Yes. The Imperator of the Flame Legion was so shamed by his defeat that, despite offering his surrender, he stabbed Kala with a poisoned dagger. It is a sad story indeed. She died mouthing the words, "At least I die knowing my sisters are free." Her great sacrifice continues to inspire soldiers of all legions. And we'll probably take a look at these last few statues and then maybe tool around a bit before we head out. Who knows? Nox Darkheart. Nox was a member of the Iron Legion and spent much of his military laying siege to Ebonhawk. Guys, I don't want to read more on all of them. It's gonna get really tiresome for me. Pharaoh the Butcher. Are these statues freaking cool? I mean, the textures are kind of low res. I have my graphics on max settings. My rendering's on super sample, and the swords still kind of look like garbage. But the rest of them looks pretty good. Pharaoh the Butcher, 1253 to 1322. So this person died about 7 or 6 or 7 years ago. So this person is a very recent Char. Pharaoh, formerly of the Iron Legion, is the father of Tribune Bur Goreblade. Alright, I haven't played enough of the Char personal story. I only have one Char character to know who that Tribune is or what legion they're from. But formerly of the Iron Legion, so... But it says formerly of the Iron Legion, so I don't know that Tribune would be an Iron Legion Tribune. I don't know. I think the armor is just Char cultural. Yeah. And the sword skin is just Legionnaire, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe this will tell us. Pharaoh was obsessed with the tainted legacy of his grandsire, Jarub Gorfang, and relentlessly pursued the matter, even against the orders of his superiors. This caused him to break from his legion and join the Sentinels defending the brand. There he became a living specter of death, earning the nickname the Butcher. That's pretty badass, guys. Spoiler alert, the Char are very badass. Like, there's gonna be more badassery in this stream than most of the other streams. Tavik in chat says, Beer is the Tribune you deal with when you choose the Iron Legion storyline. My Char is Blood Legion, so that would explain why I don't know who that is. When his son was born, he selflessly volunteered to answer for his ancestors' crimes so that Boer could... Am I saying that right? Boer? Is it Boer? Bauer? God, I don't know. It's Boer. Could reclaim the Gore Warband name with honor. After his father died, Boer successfully petitioned Smoder the Unflinching to erect a statue in honor of his father's noble sacrifice. Now, Smoder the Unflinching is the... Yeah, so Smoder the Unflinching is the Imperator of the Iron Legion. So he's the ruler of this place, the Black Citadel. He's the head honcho. He's pretty cool. Let's check out it's either Bowles or Bole's Death Train. Bowles Death Train, another archer. Bowles was a member of the Ash Legion and was famous for his incredible speed with the bow. Very cool. Oh yeah, I forgot I could glide. Alright. Give viewers a few more minutes to get in. Oh. Look at my phone really quick. Stream etiquette, guys. This is what we got going on. Alright. Needed to put it on silent. I don't want it vibrating against the desk. Okay. Yeah, this is the Black Citadel. It's once you get done map completing it, it's pretty cool. But let's head out into the world and start our map completion. Let's do it. And I went in Diesa Plateau, everyone. I went out the wrong gate. Alright. Wow, I forgot where I was in the Black Citadel. That's amazing. We are going back in, and we will go out the right portal this time. Also, little update on the highlight videos I've been talking about for this stream. My audio desync issue is persisting no matter what I do. I think it's an issue with my webcam itself. So, until further notice, we'll just be posting the full VODs of the stream. We won't be editing into highlights. So, it's something we still want to do, but we just don't know how right now. So, until then, we'll just be posting the full VODs of the stream to the YouTube channel. Yeah, we want to be going over here. Sorry about that, guys. That was stupid. Alright. But yeah, this is definitely Plains of Ashford. I don't know. I don't like it that much. It's not the most fantastic map in the world. I believe it's the only starter zone that doesn't have a world event. I don't really care about that. But I don't really like... Well, I can't even say that I don't really like the Ascalon aesthetic, though, because I really like Blaze Ridge. Like, I think Blaze Ridge is a beautiful zone. I think Fireheart Rise is a beautiful zone. So I wouldn't say that I don't like the aesthetic. I don't know. I can't get behind Plains of Ashford. It's not my jam. Alright. So yeah, this is the kind of the outskirts of the Black Citadel, where all the lots of activity out here. You see Char training, lots of military activity. The Char are so militaristic and industrial. That would describe the Char in a nutshell. We got a heart here. Help Talona Iron Rustler with her farm. Squish spiders and their eggs, clean up webs, flatten worm mounds. Alright, so basically the same as the first heart we did in Queensdale. Flatten worm mounds and kill the worms that come out. Fantastic. Also, I'll be basically playing for a while without a trait line, since, you know, I don't have any of Herald unlocked except for the base that I need to wield the shield. Is my frame rate lagging? No, I've got 46. I feel like I'm getting frame drops for some reason. You sure about that? No, seems to be steady. Tell me if you see any frame drops on the stream. Because if I am getting frame drops, I'm locally recording this right now. I haven't done that before, so that might be what's dropping my frames. And in that case, I might just turn my render sampling down to native rather than super sample, and that would probably fix it. Okay. Oh, did I get the heart already? I did get the heart already. I literally just opened it. Alright, we'll finish off these spiders and then we'll keep moving. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn my render sampling down to native, because it feels skippy. Or I might just, if I can't, if it turns out that locally recording is too much for my PC, I might have to just, how did I get in here? Didn't I get in that way? Oh, no, I got in that way, okay. I don't know, that looks better. Tafik says, yeah, they need to fix the world story dynamic events. I've gone months in Plains of Ashford without seeing any of them going. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, like, Char are probably the least created character class. Char or Asura, one of those two. And so, this is probably one of the lesser populated starter zones for sure. Where do we want to go? Let's go north. And clear out this area up here. Okay. What do we got going on? Some Iron Legion and Blood Legion soldiers training. Yeah, well, this is the Iron Legion capital. There are a lot of different Legion chars stationed here because it's kind of their when they were fighting with Ascalon up until very recently in the Guild Wars timeline, like 1325. So they obviously had soldiers from all legions stationed here because it's the closest staging ground to Ebonhawk. And we'll just waste this dude. I should have read his dialogue. I'm sorry. I'll get on the reading dialogue. I know you guys have been looking forward to char voices, so we'll try to give that a go. Oh man, Sword 2 is so much better now. I love it. Yeah, this guy actually has some interesting mechanics. He throws AoEs at a relatively high firing rate. He's one of the tougher beginner skill points. I remember him being pretty tough when I was in Nooblet. There we go. Alright. And then we can finish off this heart by murdering Skrid up here, I'm pretty sure. There's our POI. Mox Niche. I'm switch to our sword for this. Hey, come back here. Got behind me somehow. More Skrit. Nice. Polska says, I'm pretty sure chars have thick Jamaican accents. I am relatively certain that they do not, sir. I am relatively certain that you are a fabricator of facts. What's behind here? Is there anything behind? No, it's just ruins. So all these ruins you see here used to be the human city of the human nation rather of Ascalon. I believe we're actually on what was the Great Northern Wall. Yeah. So this here was a structure called the Great Northern Wall, and it separated. It basically kept the humans safe from the char. Tavik says, hopefully when we take on Kralkatork, the char will get some needed love. Yeah, that should definitely be a char-led charge. Because the char definitely have the most beef. Well, I mean, yeah, they have the most beef since it's kind of up to them to keep them and them alone to keep Kralkatork at bay, since he kind of scoured through their area and that's it. They kind of got shafted with Kralkatork. I've also switched which mastery I was training. I've switched to Pack Mentor, so I can gain masteries at a little bit faster rate. So this one may get done by the end of the stream. It might not. I'd lean towards not, probably. I guess we need to shoot cannonballs for this one. How do you do this heart, guys? I don't remember. I mean, I usually kill script for this heart, but there's usually an event going. And now, I guess they respawned. There we go. Come here, Skrit. You'll respawn, it's okay, don't worry. Loving Revenant Hammer. I did a complete turnaround on Hammer. Polska says jump on the cannons. Tavik says just go up and use the cannons. Oh. See, I hate doing hearts like that. I just want to kill stuff. Just let me kill stuff. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done this heart actually using the cannons. I always kill Skrit because that event's almost always running. How do you use the cannons? I'm not getting a prompt. Yeah, I have no prompt, guys. Tavik says, though there is a bit of downtime if someone else used it. Yeah, see. See, that frickin' sucks. There we go. See, this is... Kill this guy again. Might as well for the XP, right? I do like XP, and I need to advance mastery levels, guys. Like, this needs to happen. So, definitely try to do the skill point over again for no reason at all other than XP. You probably won't see me use my shield skills too much, because I won't need them too much. Oh, I guess I didn't even get XP for that. Well, lame. Super lame. But yeah, I probably won't use my shield skills too much until higher level zones, just because I won't need them in these zones. There's our heart. Thank God. Alright. Alright, I'll try to talk to the next heart NPC, guys, I promise. I forgot 2 times in a row now. Not okay. And now we're going to go south, because we're going to be sweeping north to south on this map. See, like, it looks good. It looks good, it's just the sky's a little drab, everything's a little... like, the terrain's a little samey. I don't know, I just feel like there's not enough interesting landmarks on this map to make it interesting to me. I feel like places like Blaze Ridge and Iron Marches and Fireheart have a lot more. And Fields of Ruin too, although I don't really care for Fields of Ruin either. There's a POI this way. We will grab that. I believe there's a heart in there too. That is... guys, that's not the skill I wanted to use. My god. Okay. I believe that, yeah, this is the one where you want to clean up oozes or rats, I guess. Oh, and there's an event. Perfect. Perfect. I like events. Oh my god. The reach on this sword is pathetic. Hitting moving targets with AoEs. It's a thing you shouldn't try to do. There we go. God. I can't hit them! There we go. This event's a fun one. It's just a defend event, but they come at a relatively fast pace. There we go. Yeah, there is ooze in this one, yeah. They rust things.
Might makes me right.
And yeah, this event makes for a really easy heart. Tavik says, don't forget Diesa Plateau. It's got Mad Mardine and the Catapult. What do you mean? Forget Diesa Plateau. I went to Diesa Plateau. There we go. 3 minutes left on this event. So it's kind of a long one, but you know. It's cool. There we go. Ooh, all those kills though. We're so OP. And I didn't talk to the heart. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna voice him. Because even though I didn't talk to him first, we're just gonna voice him, okay? I just wanted to say thanks for the help with clearing the wrecking yard. Between battling the ghosts and the Flame Legion, it seems like there's no time left for upkeep and maintenance. The wrecking yard has fallen to a sad state lately, but it's vital to supplying the Iron Legion with enough metal to feed into the smelter. Without those raw materials, they couldn't continue to produce the war machinery we need for victory. You should know that your efforts are greatly appreciated. That was my char voice. I think it was my first on-stream char voice. So, I don't think it was too char. I didn't go full char. Just gave me a bit of grit. Just gave a little grit to my voice, you know. Polska says, I swear he was Jamaican last time I talked to him. Of course he was Jamaican. I will take for your word for it. Come on, Flame Legion. Where you? Oh, there they are. I'm running away from them. Here we go. I'm stealing so much credit from the Nooblets. Hi, Nooblets. I'm stealing your credit, man. Deal with it. Okay. Here's more Flame Legion. Oh, that actually worked. Usually when I fire skill 2 from like up above to down below, it stops at the edge. Maybe they patched that on Tuesday. Or a week ago now. More Flame Legion, please? Oh, they're coming still from this direction. This is a weirdly... the logistics in this event are kind of weird. There we go. Lots of drops in this event, too. Here come more Flame Legion. There's some over there, but we'll get these guys early. We'll take these guys all to ourselves. Let's try to hit these guys. And that was... They stopped running right when I tried to time it ahead. Tavik says, you could assume that they're Jamaican going by their hairstyles, and it keeps giving... That's true! Tavik makes a good point. ArenaNet keeps giving the Char some whack freaking hairstyles in the Total Makeover kits. It is not okay. Not that Jamaican hairstyles are bad. The ones they're giving the Chars are just very, very bad attempts at Jamaican hairstyles. And quite frankly, I find them insulting and offensive. Okay, I think this event is done. Where do we want to go next? We'll go south. I'm not missing anything up here, am I? 9,000 XP, I like that. Alright, yes, south to the village of Smokestead. And I believe there's a few POIs down there. Still no vistas. Still not any vistas on this map yet. It's kind of annoying when you have a... I don't like that they wear the shield on their back, even though there's nowhere else conceivable to wear a shield, right? Like, it's fine. But it hides my head when I'm running, and I just look like this headless, like, egg with legs just running along, and it's kind of, it's a bit disconnecting. It's a bit disorienting. Not a fan. Davik says, though there was at least one good one from the last set that was released. I did not find any redeeming ones, sir. I thought they were all utter trash. Just awful. This is a 3 Legions court. I guess it's a bar. Yeah, it's a bar. I knew it was a bar. You go here in the personal story and get in a fight, I believe. Is this a lady char? She looks like she might be a lady char. Welcome to the Tavern of the Tavern on the Grey. The char gather to booze, boast, and black out. Do you have any of that booze? Stein of Ale. I wonder if these go towards the collection at all. We'll give each of them a try and see. No, no, and no. And now I am all drunk, guys. We're gonna play drunk for a bit. We have Delmar the Industrious. Delmar. You here to earn some scars? No better place. Right. This person who's got a char helmet on. Char helmets are always amusing. What's her name? Iretta the Smasher. Oh, she says the same thing. I bet they all say the same thing. We'll move on. Let me see. We'll keep going south. So that seems to be the only thing of interest down here. Can you keep going south? Oh, no, I don't. I think you have to go out the front ramp. And then continue south, because that looks like it's a wall. Okay. No worries. FPS Polka says 25 drunk stacks from a guild keg is the best. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. All right, and this is where when you create a char character, this is where you'll spawn, and you'll come out here and start fighting some ghosts and go down into a tomb, and that all happens right here. So that's kind of cool. We are officially in the char starting area. Got a heart up there. But we'll do it when we sweep north. For now, we'll keep sweeping south, just so we can keep with our pattern. Like I said, I'm kind of OCD when it comes to map completion, so no worries. We'll grab this vista up here, first vista of the map, but we'll do the POI first, since it's right there. That's not true. I think I go up that way for the vista. I think that dip in the rock is enough to jump to. Let's grab this here. What's this camp called? Sharptail Encampment. Is there any NPCs that might be fun to talk to? You have a name. Cato Haunt Slash. That's kind of a cool name. You've made it to our little Ash Legion encampment, but how much do you really know about us? Do enlighten me. Ash Legion handles scouting, resource retrieval, and enemy resource debilitation. You might say we're the ones who get in and out without making waves. Doesn't do much good to sneak up on ghosts. Guys, I'm clever. I'm a snarky fella. I guess I'm a lady, aren't I? I'm a snarky lady. Mostly we prepare supplies and track the ghost movements. On the positive side, they're predictable to a fault. I know what you mean. Then what do we really need you here for? We need like one guy here. I feel like this might be... I mean, I guess the ghosts do attack, though, since they're like super hostile. If you're not familiar with the ghosts that are present in Ascalon, you should definitely read Ghosts of Ascalon. I know I tell you guys to read Ghosts of Ascalon pretty much... I don't think I can go this way, guys. I know I tell you guys to read the books pretty much every stream, but you really should. If you're any sort of a reader. Because Ghosts of Ascalon goes very deep into... Yeah, you go this way. Goes very deep into the behavior and the kind of nature of the ghosts that inhabit this country. So a little bit of history on the ghosts, since we're going to be coming up on them in a while. The ghosts are the remnants of the last inhabitants of the city of Ascalon, which was right around here. Actually, a little south of there, since this was the catacombs. You have it like right around this area. And that was destroyed by a disaster called the Faux Fire about, I want to say 200 years ago. 200 years ago, give or take, by the then king of Ascalon, Adalburn. And he, in a desperate attempt to keep the Char out of the city, he basically set off the magical equivalent of a nuclear bomb using his magical sword, Magdir. and it wiped out both the Char and his and the entire population of Ascalon. The difference is the Char just died. The Ascalonians were turned into ghosts by this giant blue shockwave that rippled through the city, and now they're doomed to forever defend Ascalon and never die. And we can see one right here. Speak of the devil. See, he's all blue and ethereal, and he doesn't seem to be interested in attacking me. There we go. All right. Zoom back out to fight him. There we go. But yeah, that's the ghosts, and they're all over the Plains of Ashford, and they're really all over Ascalon. I think you encounter them in Diesa and Ruins and Blaze Ridge. I don't know that you would encounter them in Fireheart Rise. That might be a little too far north. Alright, we've got a heart over this way, and I believe this is a ghost killing heart. Yes. Do hyenas count? Does not look like it. God, Sword 2 is such good DPS now. It's amazing. Such a little tweak and such a huge difference. There we go. Alright. Yeah, sword auto attack, definitely not super meta anymore. It took a rough hit. See that? Man. It's still pretty powerful. I won't lie. But yeah, if we go in here, if we go in here, there's going to be a lot of ghosts to kill. So we'll just do the heart in there. You can pick up artifacts and bring them to the guy, but it's easier to just kill ghosts. I mean, the artifacts don't have a skin or anything. They're just a crate. Oh, I guess you blow them up and ghosts come out. Okay. That's even more straightforward. I love that skill matters now. I'm going to use it so much. Hello, peasant. I'm going to slaughter this peasant girl. And in this context, the respawning that foes do in the game actually makes perfect sense, because in the book Ghosts of Ascalon, the ghosts, you can hack them apart physically, but the parts will eventually re-merge into the same ghost they were before. So ghosts in Guild Wars lore do respawn. I just had a frame rate lag there. No worries. Is my frame rate tanking at all? No, it seems to be fine. Guys, am I just imagining the frame rate drops? Let me know. Go up here. Looks like this person's having some trouble. Can I get for them through there? I can! Haha! I saved that guy. Guys, I saved that person. I carry so hard in this game. Alright. Not as many ghosts in here as I would have liked. I think maybe over there's more near the Langmar State. I'll tell you about the Langmar State when we get there. Let's take care of this dude. There we go. Can I topple these? Yeah, I can. Alright. I did like the dual swords aesthetic, but I like the sword shield aesthetic more. I like the whole Crusader look I've got kind of going on. It's pretty cool. Alright, yeah, let's go around and down. I guess we can pop these for some heart credit, can't we? And this dude. And this dude. I guess it's a lady. Alright. This guy's an event we can pop.
Those ghosts don't know what's coming. I'm here to take them out.
You are? What's so special about you?
Me? Demolitions expert, buddy. I'm here to put an end to those ghosts and their Decimus stones with a few charges and Big Bang.
With a few charges and a
Big Bang.
Guys, I'm the worst voice actor that's ever walked the face of the earth. Sounds like a blast. Mind if I tag along? Ha! Guys, I made a pun.
to do with a bunch of rocks. So we set and trigger the explosives one at a time. Move silent, hit the targets, and meet back at camp. Don't get distracted. Our targets are the Decimus stones. If we destroy them, we weaken the ghosts.
I hope you don't mind if I pause and listen to the voice acting like that. I mean, you guys can hear the voice acting pretty well on stream, right? I turned myself down a little bit from last stream. You just need to do it to make an accent, says Polska. Man, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that, man. I don't know about the Jamaican accent. Alright. There's my heart. Well, we'll do the event, just because I kind of agreed to. Did I talk to this dude? I don't think so. No, I didn't. Kyra Sharp Tracker, she's a lady. Thanks to you, the Ash Legion is close to regaining control over Victor's Presidum. As you no doubt know, this area is vital in the Legion's greater goal of defending the human ghosts. I would also like to pass along the gratitude of the Ash soldiers who you fought beside. They have spoken of the inspiration you brought them with their bravery and courage during the confrontation with the ghosts. Thank you. Alright, now let's try to, like... Polska says, haha, that's decent. Thank you, sir. Thank ya, man. I come from the Jamaican lands, man. That's so offensive. On so many levels. Alright. How deep does this event go? I think we go all the way to the, like, the, kind of the top there. I think this is part of a chain. Is this the part of the chain that spawns, like, the captains? Oh, are we blowing up these things?
That's one down.
Rowfire Haunt Claw. Ooh, we got some retaliation going on. We'll just deal with this, shall we? There we go. Alright, and this rat needs to go because nobody likes rats. I actually really like rats. They're really good pets. I do not own any, but my girlfriend does, and I enjoy them. Alright. Let's do this. This guy's got a revenant, Hey, oi! This dude's got a... Oh no, it's an Ash Legion cowl, never mind. I thought it was a revenant head tie. Blindfold. That's the word I was looking for. There's that done. Lots of glittering dust here. Alright, let's keep heading out. More ghosts to the slaughter. There we go. Time for this person to die a painful death. She'll be fine. Right, and this looks like the next one, and there's probably one more down here. Yes. Maybe, I mean, I think that's the last one. There might be another one after that. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's 4. Okay, so that's the last one.
One more.
Alright. Yeah, I don't do these events very much. A lot of these events I've never done because I just kind of blew through map completion. I didn't really bother with the events. So a lot of these are a good experience for me as well. Take them down. There we go. And then this should be the last one, yes. Oh wow, that is a lot of enemies. You might see me use my shield skills after all, guys. There we are. That only regenerates me 22 health when I'm this low level. That's hilarious. You've got these guys out here who want to pick a fight. I totally picked a fight with them, that wasn't even fair. End him. There we go. There we go. There's that event done. She says... Oh, I guess that didn't come up in my say chat. Shame. Alright, well if that's a chain, I don't think we'll wait for the next one. I think we'll just keep going. It was a fun event. Keep forgetting I can glide. Oh, look how the glider clips with the shield, though. Oh, I guess it makes the shield disappear. Never mind. You can see how my shield kind of materializes as I sit back down. Kind of just expands out of the ether. It's kind of funny. Tavik says there's a chest if you keep going deeper into the ruins after the last stone. Yeah, those chests don't really give you anything, though. You get, what, Imperial fragments and a green? Probably more likely a blue. Alright. There we go. We'll do this event here, since it's just a defend event. Ooh, 7 minutes. I don't know. We might actually skip this one. I don't want to hang around here for 7 minutes. That sounds ridiculous. We will go... I think this is where you go to find the Langmar estate, though, right? Yes? I believe so. Does this guy need any help? No, he's fine. He's fine. Tavik says loot is loot. Ah, and time is money. And if the loot is not worth the time, then it is not loot. It's waste. And that's how I feel about those chests. They're literally not worth the time you put into going and getting them. There we go. Yeah, this place is the Langmar estate. I believe there's a guild jumping puzzle here. I haven't actually done the guild jumping puzzle here. Never done it. But Captain Langmar was a character in Guild Wars 1. She had an eye patch. She was a really cool, super badass character, and she died. She was the leader of the Ebon... Well, no, Gwen was the leader of the Ebon Hawks. Not the Ebon Hawks, the Ebon Vanguard. The Ebon Hawk is a city, guys. But yeah, Captain Langmar was a captain in the Ebon Vanguard, and she led a platoon... Oh, what was her platoon called? Someone in chat tell me what Langmar's platoon was called that she led. Because I remember what it was. It was like the Hawks or something, wasn't it? It was totally like the Hawks or something like that. Listen, I don't know. But, the Ebon Falcons, that's it. She led the Ebon Falcons. And she died. They went down to help Kryta during their civil war with the White Mantle. The Shining Blade versus the White Mantle. The, Ebon Vanguard sent the Ebon Falcons to, it might not be called the Ebon Falcons. It might be the something else Falcons. But they're definitely the Falcons, right? Right, chat? Am I crazy? And yeah, Captain Langmar, who this estate is named after, died in that war. She sacrificed herself so that Lion's Arch could be defended properly. And that's actually a really cool quest line, guys. The Guild Wars Beyond content in Guild... chat says, no, it's Ebon Falcons. Okay, I was right. I got there eventually, guys. And yeah, the Guild Wars 1 content, the Beyond content, with the Ward, Kryta, and Hearts of the North, and Winds of Change, that stuff was some of the best content they ever put out for that game. It was better than the full-on campaigns, in my opinion, excluding maybe Nightfall. But Winds of Change, especially, is definitely, like, my single favorite piece of, like, my favorite Guild Wars 1 story ever. In fact, in the whole franchise. So, we'll start going back up north, continue our sweep. We'll go back up to that heart right up there that we left, and we will complete that. I'll show you Baradin's tomb, because, maybe some of you haven't had a Char character. Let's, see what you have to say. Don't, guys, I can't, like, there's not that much variation when it comes to Char voices, guys. I don't really have much.
Don't let down your guard, soldier. Remnants of Baradin's army are still patrolling these halls. Some ghosts don't know when to stay dead.
Ever vigilant, sir. Tavik says, yeah, the Beyond stuff was good. Shame we didn't get one for Alona or the establishment of Ebon Hawk. Yeah, that is a shame. I really would have liked to play that. Unfortunately, they were putting all their resources towards Guild Wars 2. But yeah, this is the tomb of someone named Duke Baradin, who was actually, Baradin at the time of Guild Wars 1 Prophecies was the rightful heir to the throne of Ascalon, but Adelburn had kind of been granted the kingship because he was a war hero from the Guild Wars, which were a series of wars between Kryta, Ascalon, and Or that the game franchise is named after. A lot of people don't know why it's called Guild Wars. That is why. Because the Guild Wars were the conflict that kind of set up Guild Wars 1 and that culminated in the sinking of Or. Well, they didn't culminate in the sinking of Or. What ended the Guild Wars was the Char invaded Kryta, and that kind of caused Ascalon, Kryta, and Or to unite against the Char, and when the Char were moving on Or, that's when Vizier Kilbran did his thing with the Forbidden Scroll in the catacombs of Or and sunk it. And that's how that story goes. And that was born, that was right after the Guild Wars. And that's what kind of ended the Guild Wars, was the Char invasion of Tyria. So yeah, that was the tomb of Duke Baradin. He was a cool guy. Unfortunately, he dies.
Might
And you fight him twice, actually, in this game. You fight him if you're a Char, and you create a Char character, you fight his ghost down there, and then you fight a way more powerful version of his ghost in the same place during Living World Season 2. So that's a pretty significant location. And I need to heal, guys. I just realized that doesn't heal me for crap. This might heal me for a little more.
defense
Not really.
and offense.
Yeah, my healing power probably won't start scaling halfway decently. I mean, I know healing power doesn't scale at all, but I know it won't start even remotely affecting my healing until I'm, like, in level 60 plus zones. Yeah, Old Duke's Estate. I believe this is just another... Ooh, we got someone hurt over here. This is just another kill ghost. Man, I keep forgetting that's my stun break. I like to keep my stun break as my first utility oh, they're underneath. We can't get to them. Sorry, dude. No go. But yeah, I like to keep my stun break as my first utility. Just so that it's handy. We will murder ghosts. We'll grab the waypoint. Because waypoints are good. There we go. Let me think. Duke Baradin's estate. Was that... was he the guy with the vineyards? I don't know. Yeah, I think he was because this is formerly Green Hills County, because right up here is the Balthazar statue. So yeah, that would have been Duke Baradin's estate. That was, wouldn't it? I can never remember. Like, Pre-Searing Ascalon's a little foggy, even though I did stay in there on multiple characters for quite a while. I had several attempts at a Legendary Defender of Ascalon character before I finally did it. I never did it the death leveling way. I did it the questing way that they introduced later. Ah, interesting. The green Jadewind's texture does not show up on ghosts. Interesting. There's 6 out of 18 waypoints. Tefik says, yeah, it was Duke Baradin's estate. Yeah, that was the one with the vineyards where we had to go out and kill the giant. Yeah, Guild Wars 1, man. We gotta stream some Guild Wars 1 on Guild Mag sometime, because that game, man, it aged so well. It was such a good game. Mechanically, it's a bit stiff. It's a little, you know, the mechanics definitely feel dated, but it's still probably my favorite game of all time. Definitely. Alright. About halfway through this heart, find more ghosts. You kind of see what I'm talking about, how this zone just feels very samey. Like, I don't know, I don't enjoy my time in this zone very much. Like streaming it though. It's fun. Alright, let's nab this archer here. Ooh, I am making really good mastery progress, aren't I? I might get my mastery this map then. Yeah, because this bar is shooting up. Ooh, cub escort event. Basically, we have these char cubs here, and they're running around these ruins. They're being naughty, so we have to look after them. I'm too pretty to die. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are a beautiful little char cub.
Maybe this wasn't a good idea after all. I don't think it can last much longer.
You'll just hang in there. I have a big sword and a big shield, okay? You're fine. Why don't you help? Bishy wild shot. I like how ghosts, like only one ghost comes after us with 3 people here.
Ascalonians became ghosts, right?
Sure.
Oh, is this lore 101?
That Law Doomtooth's army scared them to death.
Well, he's wrong. He's not correct, guys. Vatlaw Doomtooth was, I believe... Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I believe Vatlaw Doomtooth was the father of Pyre Fierceshot, who, as we saw in the city of Black Citadel, is the grandfather of Kala Scorchrazor. Now, Vatlaw Doomtooth, unlike his offspring, not a nice guy. Not a nice char. He... Basically, the event to get yourself out of the starting area in Guild Wars 1 is to defeat Vatlaw Doomtooth's invasion of Ascalon. And you actually get to fight him as a level 6 boss in Guild Wars 1. And he's actually one of the few characters to have an elite skill in pre-searing Ascalon in that game. He has Barrage. Anyone who played Guild Wars 1 will know
To save
what
them
that
from
skill
us.
was. This is kind of notorious for being a very overpowered ranger skill.
Did not.
It's so.
And one of them says, that's stupid, you made that up.
Ready to die.
Yes, they did indeed make that up. I guess my 5 skill didn't want to work. Okay. And we've got the kill earth elementals and gather lodestones. Like I told you guys, I hate gather events. I mean, I know I'm doing an escort event, but it's in a pretty small area. I can't stand gather events. They take so long to do.
You wanna
There we
fight?
go.
Wanna see my scab?
Gross.
This dialogue, guys. This dialogue.
I figure if I keep picking it, I'll end up with a scar in the shape of Vatlaw Doomtooth's head.
Dude, what is with your deal and Vatlaw Doomtooth? You're in love. You are in love, man. Come on, ghosts. Come out. There you go. There we go. More ghosts. Are we done yet? I mean, the cub sphere level is gone. Where? I don't see any. You're a liar. There we go.
Might makes me
And that's that. When is this event over? Oh my god.
Rawr. Rawr.
That rar noise. That's amazing.
Doing.
Rar.
Duh. I'm practicing my growling technique.
Oh,
You.
I thought you were gonna throw up or something.
I'm with this guy. That was pretty lame. That was a pretty bad growl. We'll just knock him over. And then we'll finish him off with Unrelenting Assault. Oh my goodness. Lots of ghosts. Alright. Time to hack these guys to pieces. There we go. And we'll catch back up with my little group of children. Alright, what do we got? Man, this event is longer than I remember it being. Got a little fireplace for in here. It's interesting. But yeah, this is basically where Duke Barradin, who was buried in the tomb below, lived. And this was an outpost in Guild Wars when you could go here and get quests and hang out with people and stuff. This zone is definitely one of the most Guild Wars 1 lore-rich zones in the game. Lots of calls back to Guild Wars 1 just because Ascalon was so prolific in Guild Wars 1. There we go.
Hi.
You guys done yet? You guys learned your lesson?
Ghosts.
Apparently not. There we go.
Ghosts.
Are you guys quite finished?
might makes
And I missed... Guys, I missed spectacularly with that. That was amazing. There we go. Die. Are you guys done yet? Oh my god. This is amazing. Is there like a marker that says where this event is going? No. Guys, I don't remember this event being this long. Am I crazy? This was never this long, was it? They changed it. There we go.
Time's up. We did it.
Alright, where are we off to? We're gonna keep heading north. There we go. We'll go up this way. What do you guys think of the new back piece, by the way, the scroll over the back? I thought it worked better than pretty much anything else that I had available. So yeah, let me know about that. I rather like it. Alright, this is kind of a cool vista. You get to go out on this broken pipeline right out to the edge. It's pretty awesome. This is a cool little section of the map. With the lake, and there's a Flame Legion cave off to the side.
need to rest.
It's kind of neat. You need some help over there, do ya? Well, thank God Mabel the Ladle's here. Polska says you thought it was a quiver. Not a quiver. No, this is the tier 1 scribing backpack. Alright, do I just have to kill all the Flame Legion? Yeah, kill the Flame Legion remaining 5. Alright, easy peasy. There we go. I don't see any more. There we go. And you need a res, don't you? Because you're a nooblet. Yeah, my mastery's definitely shooting up. I think I'll for sure be getting mastery level up. What mastery level is that going to take me to? That's just going to take me to 39. No big deal. Yeah, I'm going to train, I'm going to try to train up some of the lower... I realize now that I've been going about getting mastery levels the wrong way. Dude, okay. Tavik in chat. He's a guildie of mine, by the way. He has a beef with my boots here. Let's bring it up here. Look at the boots, alright? The boots, A, go super well with her look. You know, plated armor. Go really well. They dye really well metallically. I don't know what his beef is with the boots. Tell me what you guys think of the boots. Are they ugly? I think they look really great with this outfit, personally. Let me know. Okay. And we are going a direction we do not in any capacity need to go. We need to be going out on this pipeline. A little speed boost. There we go. Let me glide farther. Farther, I say. Lame. This should get me a glide. Polska says I'm not for fashion, so I don't care. Fair enough. Fair enough. I am all about fashion. It's definitely my end game. Pretty much everything, like all the gold I earn, you know, all that stuff, all goes towards like accessories and outfits and weapons and armor. That's all I'm about. Very cool Vista. Did we watch the whole thing of the last Vista we got? Did we watch all of this Vista? I hope we did. I hope I didn't skip it. So I've been doing really good on the Vistas. And then this heart, we're just gonna kill drakes. We'll do the dodge tutorial because lol. One big dodge. There we go. And you used to be able to open this chest for stuff, I think. Didn't you? I think you used to be able to. You might have a level cap on it. There we go. And yeah, we kind of just run around and kill drakes. And of course it gives me a little dodge tutorial there because it thinks I'm a noob. Polska says it's your character, so it's all about what works for you. Yeah, absolutely. I love these boots, man. Don't hate. There's that done.
Might makes me right.
More drakes. The drakes have these little nests here. I think we can clean up or tar pools. Yeah, we can clean up tar pools. There we go. Kill these guys. Yeah. More tar pools. Ah, I couldn't get a hit in. Oh wow, that one didn't spawn a drake. Nice. How much damage does that do? 80, 112, 196. Yeah. Was that a Flame Legion? Yeah, that was a Flame Legion. We can go up into this Flame Legion cave, but oh, this is a new heart, I believe. I believe we need to finish this. Yeah, these are two separate hearts. So we definitely want to finish this one before we go to the next one. Just Jade wins this guy because it makes me laugh. Man, that two skill can one-shot enemies with those 3 hits. Tarpo, then this Drake should get us the heart. Nope. One more. Don't run away from me. There we go. 6 for 18 on hearts. Alright. Let's go up into the Flame Legion cave and complete that heart. Okay. Oops, I legend switched instead of weapon swapped. That is amusing. Still, Chalice is fine. I don't use too much utilities here because I don't really need it. This is easy peasy game content. It'll get a little more challenging when we get up into the higher levels. I swear there was a bigger cave off the side here. Yeah, no, I went the wrong way. Never mind. Yeah, there's a bigger cave. Yeah, I turned too early. I took the wrong exit, as it were. There we go.
I need a moment.
Yes, up here is where I wanted to go. And this will take us to the... Yeah, see, the big Flame Legion cave. Come back here. There you go. I will assault this man from the back. He's not really a man, is he? He's a char. I love that skill. I'll try to find some more interesting NPCs to read dialogue for. I don't think we're going to do all char voices just because they're char, because that's going to get old really quick. Because like, there's just not that much variation as far as char voiceover goes.
I like it.
We'll get a little more creative with the char. It'll be fine. And we cannot get out that way, because I believe you can clear it during an event. Since we can't go around, we will shortcut around this way. Because that just saves us a lot of pointless running.
I demand that you release me.
Okay, and I believe we're coming up on... No, that's farther over. Never mind. I thought we were coming up on the ruins of Ashford Abbey, but not quite. Here's a ghost killing heart. Let me just murder some ghosts for this. See, and again, and I mentioned this, I think, at my Queensdale stream, when they have hearts, when they have sections of the map like this where they have like 3 or 4 hearts that are all do the same thing, they should just merge them into one big heart. I think that would be much less monotonous. I mean, it would be just as monotonous, but it wouldn't feel as repetitive, I guess. We'll finish the heart and grab the POI before we go down there. Tavik says, well, I'm off. See you guys. See you, Tavik. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it.
Iron Hammer is ready to strike.
Right. More ghosts. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. And he's going to take that kill from me. I hate you so much, Escurity. But he missed one right back here. Nope, we're going to go ahead and steal. Okay. I feel like there used to be a skill point here, but I guess there's not. I'm probably thinking of somewhere else. Like I said, these areas kind of run together for me. Is that heart? Are we still in range of that heart? Yeah, it looks like it. How far is the range on that heart? It's pretty far. You can do it all the way up here. Wow, yeah. More ghosts. She dodged me. Nobody likes you. Get out of it. Can I go this far north on this heart? It's crazy. Jade wins.
Together we have no equal.
There we go. Will the spider get me credit? It will. Wow. I did not expect that. Oh yeah, I guess it says squish spiders. I am good at reading, guys. I promise. Okay. Can I go in this way? I mean, this is where it was blocked off, right? This is where I tried to come around. Yeah. So that's gonna be blocked. We'll just head back down the way we came. Just keep killing ghosts.
I need a moment.
No worries. Where? Come out, ghosts. Come on. There we are. This guy is stealing all my kills. I gotta catch up with this dude. There we go. Steal some of your kills. Here we go. My kills now. Oh, I guess I missed one. I got a tag on it. No big deal. More ghosts over here. Jade wins because why not?
Makes me right.
Was there one over here? No, but there's more down here. That's where I wanted to go. Alright. And then I'll take him as well. Not seeing any more. Will Devourers get me heart credit? They will! Perfect. grab the forest spider as well. I don't want to stray outside the heart credit zone. So I'm staying as close to the heart person as possible. I'm gonna do that a lot, guys. Just get ready for it. There we go. I feel like there's a heart that I might have missed back near the start. Let me look at my map here. No. No, I think we're fine. No, didn't I miss the Devourer's Mouth heart? Because there's a heart in there, isn't there? Yeah, I believe I did. After we finish this heart, we're going to hop back there because I want to check. Because I think there's a heart I missed there and I want to check. Unless that... I know they shook up some of the starting zone hearts a while back with the new player experience. So they might have removed them, but I'm going to check for those. Because I do not want to have to go back and get them later. This should get us the heart. Come at me, bro. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna come... Because I think there's a heart in this fort here, and I also think there might be one that has to do with the Devourer. Polska says, I wish they showed the range of the heart quests. Yes, that would be nice. If there was some sort of indicator when you're gonna be out of range. That would be great. Gliding makes navigation easier. See, my shield stayed on my back there for that glide. So that doesn't always disappear when you glide. I'm sure it's just a glitch. Am I stuck? Have I gotten my... No, I haven't. Yeah, because I feel like there used to be a heart that had to do with these Devourers, and it's like a Devourer training area down here. And there definitely used to be one in this heart, so there's... I'm wondering if there still is. Yes, there is. So I did miss a heart. I'm gonna hop down in the Devourer crevasse too and try that. Yeah, this one you can just kill worms. You can bring supplies back to a guy. You can deal with the unexploded mortar shells that inexplicably are hiding Flame Legion soldiers. Don't ask me how that works because I don't know. That one didn't have anything. Murder that guy.
I'll be alright. Soon.
And I believe you can also find tools and iron bars to bring back to the heart vendor. Let's go ahead and talk to the heart vendor. Crucibus Forge Weld. That's a freaking cool name. Crucibus. That makes me terrified of you, man. What do you think he sounds like? See that armory? That's where they produce most of our weapons. It's armor, blight axes, pride and joy. That's cool. Our troops are stretched thin on so many fronts, and upkeep isn't a big priority. You could pitch in by clearing out Flame Legion in the area and by deactivating mortar duds. That sounds like fun. I already did that, and I've already seen the Flame Legion. Wow, that sounds like dirty work. Alright, more plains worms. So I've got a lot of Flame Legion down here. Looks like we need to... Oh, and that takes me out of the event. Ooh, there's an event going on, though. Oh, but it was over there. Never mind. I think that's what those jar were for. Unexploded. I totally just ruined my hammer, too, there. Alright. Another unexploded. More plains worms. Those will give me some nice credit.
Might makes me right.
One-shotted that dude. They are only level 3. How far does this heart range extend? Far enough. Ah, not far enough. Lame. Lame, lame, lame. Okay. More unexploded. Nothing there. There's the Flame Legion. Ah! Ah, no! Give me heart credit! I hate how wonky the heart radiuses are. There we go. Only a little bit... Yeah, this heart's kind of an annoying one. Just because that range is so wonky on it. can get some worms for these last few points. And an unexploded mortar shell, it looks like. Do hyenas get me heart credit? Oh, there's a flame legion. Alright, what do you give me? He does not give me heart credit. We'll end him that way.
Right.
And we'll end you. Oh, I think, guys, I think this whole time the Plains worms weren't giving me heart credit at all. I don't know why I thought that, but I don't think they were giving me credit. That's funny. Okay. I'm gonna scamper down to this devourer area just because I think there might be a heart there that I'm missing, but I'm not sure. Let's find out. There doesn't seem to be. I think I'm good. I want to say there used to be, but maybe not. But yeah, this is a little devourer cave. The char, a big thing the char do is domesticating devourers. As you can see here, these are friendly, and there's a lot of devourer ranches throughout Ascalon, throughout the char homelands that you can run across and kind of interact with. It's pretty cool. There's a cub here named Agmara Heartseeker. She already has a warband. She's like 10.
Tomorrow I get my first real weapon.
Wow, that's very cool. I just love being an apprentice to the great Drawdot Lashtail. If he's so great, how come I've never heard of him? He's the greatest tamer of devourers ever known, and he's right over there. What makes him so great? Well, he's tamed devourers for the Imperator of the Iron Legion, and he's really strong, and he designed the Devourer calling things. Devourer calling things? Yeah, you know, those things they use to coax the mothers away from their nests. They make a noise that riles the mothers and lets us take the eggs so we can train more devourers. Thanks. You're a doorknob. Drodo Lashtail. That's your apprentice? Bit of an airhead.
Welcome to the Devourer pens. I raise the strongest and most feared devourers in all of Tyria.
How do you do that?
I'm glad you asked. We captured these devourer females, and now they nest here. We hatch their eggs and raise the newborn devourers into servitude.
Servitude?
They join our troops in battle. We train them to respond to specific commands such as kill. They raise our battle response to a whole new level.
I'm impressed. I went full char in that one, guys. That was like my full-blown char impression. Okay, so I think that covers us for here, and we can come back over here and start sweeping south again. We will start going south again. Alright, we're about an hour into the stream. 34% of the way through the map. We could be going a little faster, but we've done a lot of events too. We're trying to get some XP, because we like XP. Is there anything I can unlock, actually? What do I need for my next Herald unlock? 10 hero points. Yeah, it's a lot of hero points to unlock a full elite spec. It's definitely going to be tough to unlock on this character. I might, I'll probably do Edge of the Mist for a lot of it. We grind Edge of the Mist for those hero points. And there's a Vista over this way, right there, and then there's a POI there, POI there. Lots to do in this section. We'll grab the Vista and then we'll come back here for the POI. Sound like a plan? Alright. I don't remember what side I want to go in. I want to say it's like, there's the entrance right there. I think. Let's see. Might have been wrong. Might have been mistaken. Can I jump? Yeah, oh yes, I can jump. Okay, so it was on this side. Perfect. Or was it? Is that a dead end? It is. I don't... It must be over here then. Ah, yes, you see all these stepping stone things? It's definitely over here. Can I go up behind there? I can. Or I can't, rather. The wall clips is the answer to that question. The wall clips deceptively. Yes, here's the entrance to the vista. Man, it always just reminds me of how annoying map completion was for me my first time around when I had no idea how to do these things. Now all these things, I've got them vaguely burned into my memory. I just have to kind of nudge it a bit since I haven't done them in so long. But here's another vista. That is the Pyre Fear shot you have been hearing about so much. Like I said, I explained about him in the beginning of the video. He's a very heroic char. He was a hero in Guild Wars 1. We could have him in our party and adventure alongside him. He was a big part of the Eye of the North storyline. And that statue there, which we're going to go to presently, is pretty much an exact replica of the statue you get for him in your Guild Wars 1 Hall of Monuments, except he doesn't have a bow in the Hall of Monuments, I believe. I believe it's just his hands. But he's more or less in the same stance that his Hall of Monuments statue is in. It's pretty cool. And this POI is called Victory Cenotaph. And there's an inscription, right? The statue has an inscription. Look at this hero that stands before you, and let him be your inspiration. Pyre Fearshot, Bane of the Flame Legion, led us to freedom from religious tyranny. We owe him everything we are. He did it that. There was a dungeon in Guild Wars 1 called Cathedral of Flames, which is now the Citadel of Flames. Well, no, they're not in the same location, I don't think. No, they might be. I don't think so, but the Cathedral of Flames, obviously, they kind of got the idea for Citadel of Flame from the Cathedral of Flames dungeon in Guild Wars 1 that had a lot of Flame Legion in it, and the story mode version of that dungeon in Guild Wars 1 was a quest defeating a Flame Legion Hierophant. Hierophants were the leaders of the Flame Legion. I believe, what was, because the one, I don't remember what the Hierophant we defeat in the Cathedral, in the Warbrand of Brothers quest was, but I remember that it's Hierophant Burnt Soul that we defeat in the the Assault on the Stronghold quest, the final Char storyline quest in Eye of the North. Some Guild Wars 1 trivia there for anyone who knows that game. We have 2 hearts unlocked and a POI. We're gonna go west and do those ones first. Kind of a big complex here, see that? Kind of a big area. We'll unlock these along the road. Are those going to spawn? Yes. Alright. We'll go to the next one. Alenia in chat says, in-game whispers are broke. Party invite. Yes. That can happen. Oh, as long as I don't die. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I was going to continue down the road doing those. Might as well glide when you can, right? See, my shield stays sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't stay. That's probably a glitch. No big deal. There we go. More of these things.
What is that smell?
Didn't Jenk mention
Some voice acting there. We all know mine's the only voice acting that matters, guys. No. It is truly awful. More Flame Legion power sources. I'm wondering how far this heart's range is. Because we are going a little bit far away. Ooh, there's a lava shaman. I want to kill him. Guys, I want to kill the lava shaman. There's Alenia. We'll wave hi. Hello. Looks like he's in there. Is that... That's that event, right? Yeah, probably. Even if it takes us out of the heart range, I want to do the event. There's a POI there anyway. There we are. Yeah, this is a little, kind of a little Flame Legion nook. No, it's not that event. Interesting. I think this event might be broken, guys. He is just running in a circle. Yes, this event would be an example of a broken one. He is definitely not functioning properly. We'll leave him to his own devices. That is a bugged out event. There we go. And more Flame Legion power sources. And the ram got caught in the crossfire. Oh well, Black Sheep. You died for a good cause. Is this the place with the fighting pit? This isn't the place with the fighting pit, is it? Yeah, no, it's not. There is a place with a fighting pit, though, and we are going to do the fighting pit for that one. It's a lot of fun. We'll come back up around here and go up the ramp and get the POI, and then continue finishing the heart. Up the ramp we go. It's a little bit of a long walk, isn't it? There we are. Yeah, this is kind of a big, pretty big fort, in my opinion. Is this the one where they're doing research with ghost energy? I think it might be. What are you guys doing? You dunce. Wow, you can actually fire those things. Let's give it a whirl, why not? Is there anything to actually fire it at, is my question. The range isn't super long. No, it's kind of crap. It's kind of crappy, guys. Can I get this MOA? Yes. Do I have to do it right in front? That's lame. There's nothing to fire it at. Fire it at the frickin' hard NPC. Ah, here we are. Wow, really? I finally get... Alright. Let's see if I can lead this enough to where it actually hits something. They're invulnerable! What am I supposed to do? No, they're not. Don't kill them. I wanna hit them. They're too close. Guys, listen, this is broken as hell. We're going in on foot. What a useless bit of siege equipment. I think the Char need to do a little more research. There we go. Is this an event? This is an event. We're gonna do the event. Because we like XP. There we go. More Flame Legion. They're spawning inside the fortress. That's not really fair, is it? Give me a chance to defend. Oh wow, that was a quick event. Yes, I'm definitely earning a mastery this stream. That's awesome. Exterminatious AQ. HQ, rather.
I'm Squish, scarier bug.
Oh, Lenny's giving me more XP food. Thank you very much. I will pop that immediately.
Hard lessons to the enemy.
And I want to show my rarity.
Iron Legion.
You are here to see the containment unit. Everyone wants a peek. The inventor and I are in the same warband, and he's right proud of the thing. I do want to see it, actually. Where is the containment unit? Is it in here? Is this the room that houses it? Is that it? Right there? Is that the thing? It's kind of underwhelming, don't you think? Is that the containment unit? I don't know. I suppose we could, like, ask her about it like a normal person, you know what I'm saying? Is this the guy that made it?
There are 3 parts to the ghost trap system Jenk and Fizzleban have...
Is that really his name? Fizzle? It is.
Jenk and Fizzleban have created. First, you got the collectors themselves. Second, you got the temp repository that holds the captured ghosts until they can be dumped into the containment unit. This here's the containment unit.
That must be it. Tell me more.
This is the Spectre Warband's greatest accomplishment, according to its inventor, anyway. That would be Jenk Cut Spectre. He's our legionnaire.
What does the containment unit do?
Supposedly it holds ghosts forever, or so Jenk says. He's got a theory that ghosts can't move through a certain type of iron.
And I cut him off.
Rely on iron, not...
I'll believe it when I see it.
Right. The heart's done. We will progress to the next heart. I think this next one might be the fight pit heart. Do we have... Oh, no, we should go more south first. We've got more south to go. We will do that. Alright. Gliding. Let me see. Yeah, see, my shield disappeared that time. I'm sorry I'm commenting on the shield thing so much. It bugs me that it stays sometimes and sometimes it disappears. Bugs me. I'm wondering if I'm in combat, right? Then it stays, but then if I've got it rested, it should disappear, right? Yup. All right. I think that's the problem. If you have your shield out and you glide, it'll show up on your back, and if you have it stowed, then it will not show up. We did a bit of uncorroborated research there. How do you feel about that? Well, what do you think about that? Gee, Bob, I don't know. That's how people used to talk back in the olden days. I'll stop now. What might be under here? Ruins. Ghastly tubes. Coho salmon. Alright. I believe this is where the, oh man, what's that dude's name? Merrick the Shouter? Yeah, I believe this is where Champion Merrick the Shouter spawns. It's either Brother Mizar or Merrick the Shouter. WG says Aaron's voice acting level has decreased by over 9,000. It's probably true. I won't deny it. I will not deny it. Maybe I'll just have to try harder. I don't think WG was here for my killer Jamaican accent, though. Alright, how do we get to this one? I want to say we go over here. Yeah, I think we have to go way over here. Oi! We'll do this first, and then we'll tackle the Vista. I should have read that dialogue, I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, we gotta kill this dude. Pretty hardcore. There we go. Encase him in jade. And then murder him. There's a hero point for you. Alright, and then I think we have to go even farther this way to get up to that Vista. Yeah. Does it start here? Is it here? I'm thinking it is not. It is not here. It is farther back. Polska says, yeah, you missed the accent. It was well over 9,000 when he did it. Thank you, sir. I'm drawing a blank on how to get up to this Vista, guys. I really am. Maybe I went too far? I think I might have gone too far. Yeah, I probably did. I think we need to come back over. Yeah, Lenia says she knows where it is. Oh, you have to go around the other side. I think you have to go, like, right here. Oh, well. I thought I knew what I was talking about. Glide a little bit. Yeah, see, my shield was out, and when I glid... It's not a word, guys. When I glided, it was on my back. Ooh, new heart. Or is it just this one? Yeah, it's just that one. Never mind. False alarm, guys. Yeah, see, it's over here. So I was going the wrong way along the cliff. Ooh, a veteran Minotaur. Let's slaughter him. I like killing veterans. They're the most challenging enemies we get in these zones. Except for that one random champion in, what's that one? Caledon. Polska says glowed. Yeah, you could be glowed. Glid. I like glid. I think glid should be a word. He glid down. Seems legit, right? Alright, and up this way will be the Vista. Okay, and around here, yep, there we are. There we are indeed. And there's that, and we will watch the awesomeness that is the Vista. Pretty cool. I like it. It's a little, nice little view of a crumbling wall. It's kind of silly. And now we are going to glide off, of course, because what kind of streamer would I be if I didn't? Full speed. Ramming speed. Let me know in chat if you got that joke. Alright. Right up there. And then we will go... I believe this is the fight bit. Paula's rifle to capture Minotaurs, Drakes. Then spar with them in the fighting pit. Yes. Polska says I gotta go to bed. Have fun. Thanks for streaming. Yep, no worries, man. Thanks for coming out. Okay. Let's head up this way. Into the... Where's the entrance to the fighting pit? Oh, I think it's all the way on the other end, maybe? Yeah, it might be. We'll find it. Listen, guys, we'll find it. Don't worry. This person is simply an adult. Help, I need an adult. I'm screenshotting that. Alright. That's hilarious. It's just adult.
I think I'll find someone who wants a lesson.
Centurion Mika Thickblood. Her blood is thick. I'm sure that's gotta be unhealthy, right? Like that, if you have if your blood is like more thick than the average blood of whatever species you are, that's not good, right? Like that's bad. You've probably got some sort of anemia. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Sue me. Alright, where is this fight pit? Ooh, I don't think I've ever been in here. Check out this couch! That thing is legit, man. Some roleplay in here. Aren't I fancy? Aren't we fancy, guys? We'll, there we go. We'll screenshot that, and then I'll put it on Twitter after the stream. Kind of a cool area. Alright. Elenia says she feels like she should be on a char. Yeah, you know, I'm on a Norn. No worries. This guy, Acario Dire Fiend.
I hope you're here to help us with our human problem.
There's a human problem?
A group of humans have defied the treaty, so we're here to take them down.
What treaty?
The Legions and the Ebonhawk humans signed the ceasefire treaty. We've stopped our attacks, but a number of humans are still at us.
What are they doing?
They've formed a group calling themselves the Separatists. They're raiding Char territory. Let's blow them away.
I'm on it. So yeah, the Char and the humans down in Ebonhawk, which I'll show you, is this city right here. The Char and them were originally at war because well, right, let's go way back. Let's tell the whole story, right? Originally, Ascalon here, this whole area was Charland. Before the humans came to Tyria, the Char lived in Ascalon. And then the humans came and they drove the Char out. They drove the Char way, way up here into this area, the Blood Legion homelands. And now, come present day, you know, what we had with Kala Scorchrazor and all that, that was them taking their lands back from the humans, and the Char kind of just wore the humans down. Oh, it looks like I'm forgetting about the heart. And the Char kind of wore the humans down, and now the Char have the upper hand, and they've taken Ascalon back. And that's what Ebonhawk is Ebonhawk is the last human settlement in this part of the world, in Ascalon, basically. And they've recently facilitated a treaty through Kryta with the Char, because Ebonhawk is supplied through Kryta. There's a portal, there's an surrogate to it in Rurikton. Or, not Rurikton, but Rurikton. And, basically the Separatists, there's a faction on each side, the Char and the human side, that are against this ceasefire, and that would be the Separatists on the human side and the Renegades on the Char side. More or less the same thing, right? But yeah, and they're anti-treaty. They want to keep me in at war. They want to conquer one another, and it's silly, but you're always gonna have people like that. I think she's showing me where the fight pit is. I mean, isn't there a ramp that goes up to it? That's what I remember. There being a ramp that leads me to it. I guess this is it up here. I remember there being like a back ramp that goes up to it. Oh well. Whatevs. I guess that was the entrance, wasn't it? I just wanted to go up here. Yeah. And then we can see, and you can kind of fight monsters in the fight pit. This is the way I like to do this part. Like a true gladiator. Okay. And then we can go up to this, I believe. Or we have to talk to the actual hard NPC. I don't know. Ooh, Separatists. Come back here, knave. Ooh, did they update this with enemies? Because I thought it was only like Minotaurs, Drakes, and something else. Can I kill that big Drake in there, please? Do you have to talk to one of these guys? No, I mean, this... I guess this arena doesn't work the way it used to, because it used to prompt you and say, what do you want to fight? And you could choose. But I guess it doesn't do that anymore. I guess they changed its functionality. But yeah, you used to be able to choose what enemies you could fight in this hard. More enemies blocks. Please. There we go. Now the Minotaurs come out to play. Oh my gosh, my 5 keeps not going. And there's our heart. See, there's a really quick way of doing that heart. Alright, let's continue on. Grab that. We'll just waypoint out. Okay. And we will keep heading, we'll uncover to the east and then we'll start heading north again. How does that sound? How far along are we? We are 50% of the way through this map. And we're about 50% of the way through the stream, so that works out pretty well. Keep going west. This isn't west, is it? It's east. I am directionally challenged. I do not have a good sense of direction. This is the truth. I don't have a good sense of direction. Alright, then we'll head north, grab this waypoint. We'll uncover this fog right here and grab that hero point. I wish I had a better gap closer on the rev. I have to have enemy targeted to use it, though. Right. Grab this hero point. Eternal Vanguard Monument, Captain Maddox. Can I read it? Old Ruin Letters read, the Ethereal Vanguard will challenge all who are worthy. Perfect. There's our hero point. Some XP. And then here is where I was talking about. Ooh, we've got a heart over here that we'll make sure we do, but we can go down into the ruins of the Abbey of Ashford in here. And this was the second outpost that most people in Guild Wars 1 would encounter. At least if you started in Prophecies, which was the first game. And this used to be an abbey with, you know, it had monks, and it used to lead straight into the catacombs. They've taken a few liberties. At least I think this is Old Ashford, isn't it? Yeah, Abbey Ruins. Yep. This was the Abbey of Ashford, which this zone, the Plains of Ashford, is named after. And if you take a look here, the Abbey is about smack dab in the center of the zone. Right below the title plaque. Yeah, Ashford Abbey was an abbey back in Ascalon. It was in the middle of Ashford Village. And it was an outpost you could go to, and it was the first outpost you could enter the Ascalonian catacombs from in the first game. Just my personal opinion, the catacombs were a lot cooler in the first game. They had a lot of, like, the architecture was much more interesting. The foes were a lot more varied. And it was just a free explorable area you could go run around in. There wasn't really much to it. There's a few quests. God, I want to play Guild Wars 1 right now. God, that game was fun. I'm definitely gonna have to set up maybe a one-off Guild Wars 1 stream or something. Maybe for we might do a Guild Wars 1 stream on Guild Mag for the 11-year anniversary coming up this April. I'll talk to Sandra and Rowan about getting that together, because that would be fun. I really want to stream some Guild Wars 1. It was such a good game. Such a good game. And pre-searing Ascalon in that game was just... But, what I mean by pre-searing is the way Ascalon you see now is all deserty and brown and lacks a lot of wildlife. It didn't used to be like that. It used to be a green, fertile area full of woods and lush fields and farmland. And then the Char used Titan magic to bring down the searing upon Ascalon. And that's kind of what turned the tide in the war in favor of the Char. Ever since then, they've been wearing them down to where they now are at Ebonhawk. the Titans were basically creatures in Guild Wars 1 that the Char worshipped as gods. And they're creations of the fallen god of secrets, Abaddon. Yeah, this game has so much lore, guys. It's insanity. You go off on a lore tangent, like, I explain this. Oh, but then I have to explain this, and then this, and then this. And soon you're like, and in the beginning, there was nothing. It's crazy. The lore, we gotta go back and finish the heart. But yeah, the lore diving you can do with this game is just insane. It's actually very remarkable how cohesive the lore is. Like, it's still, you know, it's still medieval fantasy lore, right? It's still, we just kind of make shit up. But, oops, wasn't supposed to swear. But we'll look past that. But, yeah, it's just, I think they've done such a good job of keeping it cohesive and keeping it, and making it feel alive. And that's what I really like about it. I think it really stands out from all the other, like the other plethora of medieval fantasy games out there, lore-wise. I just need a couple more ghosts, that's all. That's all we need. Little cave here. That should do it.
I need a moment.
This should get it done.
Spirits should be impressed.
Ouch. See, that's why I keep that stun right there. Oh my goodness! That is, I bet he used to be a champion. He's so big. Makes me sad that they nerfed all the champs just because of the Queensdale champ train. There we go. Where does this go? Does it just lead to some mushrooms? It's kind of a cool cave, isn't it? There's no way he could have stood up in here, guys. Like, listen, how did he live here? This, I was talking about the searing earlier. This is something called a searing crystal. And, basically what the searing did was drop these big crystals, all over the land, and they would emit giant, kind of fiery shock waves that just obliterated, everything living, and kind of rendered the land barren. And that's an example of a very small searing crystal. We're gonna see a much larger one, a little later in this zone. So get ready for that. Looks like we can finish our heart up here. Key is to get those guys before they start blocking. Something gave me quickness there. There's our heart. Gravos Spirit Foe. For a moment, the Devast district is ghost-free, in no small part because you came to the aid of me and my patrols. While no victory over the ghosts is ever permanent, the respite made possible by your efforts will give us time to recover and regroup. You should also know that some of the Ascalonian artifacts we recovered show promise in helping us to understand the nature of the ghosts. Hopefully this insight will lead to the turn of the tide in the battle. Gravos Spitfire. That was Irish Char, for anybody wondering. That's what that was. That was Irish Char. So I hope you enjoyed that. Yes, I am breaking into my second ginger ale, guys. We're going hard. We're going hardcore. Okay? There's a vista over here, but we're going to leave it until we've uncovered more of this northwestern bit. Alright, let's keep trekking here. There we go. And see this off in the distance here. This is a very large searing crystal. This is one of the more famous searing crystals. And there's going to be like a plaque and everything dedicated to it. It's very cool. There's this, believe it or not, this is not the biggest searing crystal. There's a much larger one in Blaze Ridge, which is kind of the searing crystal. It's very cool. But yeah. We'll go ahead and read this monument once we've cleared all the crap. Let's see here. This weathered plaque appears to describe the crystal in front of you. Examine the plaque. A crystal remnant from the searing. The ruthless Char used their magic to destroy most of human civilization. Their efforts were rebuffed by the people of Ascalon. King Adalburn remains in power, and the Char will soon be driven back. As you can tell, this plaque was probably left before the demise of the Ascalonian civilization due to the Char. and they were convinced that they would somehow bounce back. When really, the searing was the turning point in the battle. The searing was the point that turned the battle irrevocably in favor of the Char. From that point on, it was downhill for the humans, without a doubt. There we go. I don't know why I'm picking up these elemental lodestones. I think they might be useful for the heart, or they're an event item, I guess. I don't see the event though. We'll go over here and get this waypoint first. I like doing things in order from west to east. It's weird. Don't judge me. Ah, here's an event. So this, right here, what you see there is an old, decrepit, overgrown, crumbling statue of the human god Balthazar. We'll read the inscription later, after the event. And, basically that you can find this statue in pre-Searing Ascalon in Guild Wars 1. You can find it in post-Searing Ascalon in Guild Wars 1, and you can find it here. And what the Grawl have done to it is they've kind of defaced it and made it their own. They've put these totems all around it, these effigies, and they call it Badazar, which is kind of funny. But yeah, that's what this is. And like I said, this zone has more Guild Wars 1 tie-ins than probably any other zone in the entire game. And Alenia says, one of the Necro or Ranger trainers were here in Guild Wars 1, yes. There was a monk and a Necro trainer near, right outside the statue. In pre-Searing, there was I want to say Kasha Blackblood was right out here, who was a boss in Ascalonian Catacombs. I believe she stood right out here. And, Graysden the Protector, I want to say, also stood with her right out here. And yeah, this was the entrance to Green Hills County, basically, and they were right on the other side. I'm pretty sure those are the two that were out there. And Alenia says she had a Necro Monk, so yes, he would have talked to both of them and gotten skills. Yeah, lots of old lore tie-ins in this section of the map. Very, very, very cool. Love it. Like, despite how much I don't really like playing on this map, I love all the nostalgia trips on it.
Not enough energy.
Looks like the Grawl morale is still pretty high.
Makes me right.
Yeah, still gonna have to work this event for a bit. Oh, did we finish the first event? Now we're doing a follow-up event. Okay. We repelled the Grawl, now we gotta drive him out. Is this guy wearing that new outfit that they gave us for when free-to-play went live? Yeah, he is. It's not a bad outfit. It's not great, but it's for a free outfit. I'll take it. Yeah, you know. I don't know why I'm resing these guys. That won't really help the event. They'll just die again. Wow, I missed with that. Or I guess I got knocked down. Will killing the effigies decrease the morale? It will not. Fantastic. Get a drop there. More Grawl on this side. And that's gonna miss, isn't it? Nope, not quite. Didn't hit all of them, though. God, Hammer 2 is a good skill. More Grawl coming in. There we go. I don't think this guy's part of the event, but we're gonna murder him anyway. There we go. And up here we have more Grawl. Perfect. This area, actually, the Grawl being here is actually one of, it's a direct callback to Guild Wars 1, because when you, this zone, which was Green Hills County in Guild Wars 1, from kind of here, going this way, was heavily infested with Grawl. Like, Grawl to the point where you had to wade through them in Guild Wars 1. You're going to hear me talk about Guild Wars 1 a lot in this stream, guys. It's just how it's going to be, because of this zone. We're so close to getting to mastery. I'm super excited. Grab the waypoint. Is there a heart over this way at all? This is the Harpy heart, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's no heart over here. So we'll run back there, grab the Vista. Put my super speed on. Looks like Alenia's got super speed as well. I don't seem to be leaving her in the dust. Got a lot of super speed. I guess it's just swiftness. Alright. Yes, the toppled wall. As I said before, this is the Great Northern Wall. We're actually going to get to go inside it for a bit. Right up here, actually. So that'll be pretty cool. We're 60% of the way through the map.
Might makes me right.
Murder all these fools. There we go. And the harpies will give us credit for the heart. Fun fact, harpies, I don't believe were ever in this area of the world in Guild Wars 1. They were introduced into the game with Guild Wars Nightfall, all the way down in Alona. But, you know, they could have migrated north or something silly like that. Maybe the gargoyles evolved into harpies. Basically, the gargoyles were an enemy type in Guild Wars 1 that were rampant throughout prophecies. There was gargoyles everywhere on Tyria. And then in Guild Wars 2, just no sign of the gargoyles anywhere. Gone. Completely either exterminated or just fled somewhere. Ace Icy in chat says hello. Hello. Welcome to my stream. We're map completing Plains of Ashford. And just kind of chatting about the game. If you have any questions, just shoot them at me in chat. It's a very relaxed, laid-back map completion stream. We'll get up here and grab the Vista. Clear the rubble pile. I think I need a shovel. There we go. Durban Priority Supply Container. Yes, I believe. Ooh, we'll talk to the heart guy. Because, am I missing the Vista? Or can I glide over to it, I wonder? I can at least glide over partway up it.
Your faith is your weakness, human.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Ace Icy. I really appreciate it. We do like getting follows here at Guildmag. Yeah, if you like the stream, absolutely follow us. This stream, Ace Icy says, "What's your specs, man?" I'm not running a meta DPS build. I have kind of a fun mix of gear going on here. I'm running Zealot's armor pieces with Scrapper runes, and a Magi's sword, Knight's shield, all Knight's trinkets except for my amulet, which is Cleric's, and Precision Vitality healing power on my back piece. And this is kind of just a general PvE build. I have a very relaxed playstyle. I don't like being on my toes all the time. I take a few hits here and there every now and then, so I like to build a little tankier on my characters just to account for that. Because I don't have the most expert playstyle. Because I played the game very laid back. And so I spec into toughness and healing power and vitality and stuff on a lot of my characters. But at the same time, if we look here, she still has pretty high power at level 80, or in a level 80 zone. She'll have about 2,000 power with about 2,900 armor, which I really like as a stat spread, and about 500 healing power, 50% crit rate, you know. I forsake any crit damage. My ferocity is 0, but I like having all the other stats better. So crit damage never really bothered me. I know it's super meta for optimal DPS, like if you're raiding or fractal clearing or dungeon speedrunning or whatever, but for doing what I do, which is mostly just running around in the world and stuff like that, it's not a big deal. Oh, did you mean my PC specs? He says, do you know what your PC specs are? Just wondering because I build PCs and I like just knowing what's in people's PCs. I'm not super tech savvy, but I do know that I'm running an i7 CPU and a NVIDIA GTX 960 video card with 8 gigs of RAM and a 1 terabyte hard drive. I'm sure I missed something. I think I've got a 600 watts power supply and an Asus Pro Gaming motherboard. I don't remember which model the motherboard is. But yeah, that would be my PC specs. Pretty good for streaming, just as a Guild Wars 2 streaming machine, but I definitely couldn't stream like brand new games on maximum graphics settings. A lot of new games I couldn't even run non-streaming on maximum graphics settings, but for what I paid for it, which I won't disclose, it was a pretty good deal. I totally missed with that, guys. Alright, and we'll grab the raccoon. Why not? Just need about one more harpy. This young harpy might do it. How far away is the heart person? We might be getting out of our range here. Can I just grab him before we run out of room? Yeah. That's right. There we go. Okay. Oh, I wanted to talk to the German guy, too. Maybe he'll still let me. We'll see. Basically, he's a German priory researcher collecting artifacts from Ascalon around this area, and that's what we were kind of doing, is helping him collect those by keeping the harpies off of him, and if I had given this box to him. So maybe, now that we've helped him do that, maybe he'll have something new to say for us. Ace Icy says, not too bad, better than my CPO due to my being a 13 and just having to try to find a part-time job. 13 might be a little young for a part-time job there, sir, but you, that's good. You have a work ethic. That's a good thing. He says, my specs are Intel Core i5, GTX 964 gigs, same graphics card that I have, and 16 gigabytes DDR3 RAM. Yes. Very, very nice. I've heard, there's pros and cons to the i5 and the i7. One is good for some things, the other is good for other things, so it's really up to you depending on what you want to do. I've heard if you want a video edit, go with the i7. If you want a game, go with the i5. So that's just kind of loose what I've heard. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, let's see what you have to say. Thank you so much for your assistance. The Priory appreciates your efforts. Explores. So he doesn't have anything to say. He has harpy feathers, crystal scroll, and cumin in bulk. Fantastic. You bore my pants off, sir. Let's go south here. Just uncover this little nub that's sticking out. Ooh, and there's an event in the little nub. Perfect. That is what I like to see. Alright. Undiscovered point of interest. And a couple waypoints, too. So this, we're coming up on the dungeon entrance to the Ascalon Catacombs. I definitely want to do dungeons at some point on the stream, but I'll have to get a team together to do all those. We'll focus on map completion, personal story, living world, and Heart of Thorns first before we start jumping into that, like dungeons and fractals and stuff. That's for way down the line, like maybe way down Q3 2016. Like, since I'm only getting 2 maps done a week, right? I'll probably be doing this. I will be doing this map completion run for months, so this stream is definitely going to. It's good for a long time, guys. We're gonna have a good long stretch of content with this stream. I don't know why I'm rezzing someone. They're just gonna die again. Guys, we're getting inundated with harpies. My goodness. Die, fiend. There we go. I guess we're protecting the supplies. Yes. Get our hammer out for this. Knock some fools down. There we go. That was a good knockdown. That was very beautiful. Well, Jade wins these guys. Oh, that's awesome. You see them all frozen in midair like that. God, there's a lot of harpies here. I wonder if the event's scaling higher because it knows I'm a down level lady. It wouldn't surprise me if that's how they programmed it. We'll chill these guys. And we'll Jade wins them again. And then we'll pop our unrelenting assault. God, this event is fun. I love it. So much stuff to kill. Perfect. I love it. Ace Icy in chat says, honestly, they are about the same performance, my CPU and the Intel Core i7, because Intel Core i7 perform pretty close together in gaming, but Intel Core i7 is better at streaming and video editing, rendering, etc. But I mean, the Intel Core i5 is still amazing. Yes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the i7 has 2 more cores, right? But yeah, I heard that since I was going to be doing streaming, and possibly video editing, the i7 was the one I would personally want to go with. So that's what I decided to go with. That was a fun event, man. I liked it. I like your glider skin too, Elenia. It's cool. Very neat. But yeah, this is the entrance to the Ascalon Catacombs. This area originally had 2 entrances in Guild Wars 1. You could enter. It might have had 3, actually. The ones I can recall. No, I think it did have 3. But the ones I can recall are the one. There's an entrance to it behind the Barradin Estate in Green Hills County, and there was an entrance to it there was an entrance to it in Ashford Abbey being the main one. But this entrance, like, it's not surprising that there's a different entrance, like, somewhere in the world, right? The catacombs were just this labyrinth of passages that could have had entrances anywhere, so this is not lore-breaking in any capacity. But yeah, that's the dungeon. You have to be level 30 to do the story mode, level 35 to do the explorable. It's the lowest level dungeon in the game. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty heavily farmed one. It's one of the quickest ones to speed clear, besides, like, Citadel of Flame Path 1. But dungeon speed clearing isn't really a thing anymore, so, meh. Ace Icy says, yes, some Intel Core i7s have 6 cores, but some are quad cores. Okay, so they have 2 models. Seems legit. I believe I have the 6-core model. Might have the quad, though. I don't remember super well. I believe I can get up to this vista right over here, I want to say. Guys, vistas often confuse me. I'm not gonna lie. Guys, I don't think this is the right way. Alenia probably knows where to go. Yeah, we want to go all the way back here. See those? You can see where the platforming sections are in this game pretty easily. Once you learn how to spot the platforming sections, they're pretty easy to find. Yeah. But we might have went to the wrong place. Oh well. But that definitely is part of the way up. Wow, this is really getting the better of us. I am so close to mastery leveling, it is not even funny. Alright. There we go. Wow, we went like almost all the way around it to find the Vista entrance. Whatever. Listen, we're pro. Don't hate. Here we are. But yeah, once you learn how to spot them, the platforming sections are really easy to pick out. Plus, once you've done the Vista 8 freaking times before, like I have, make it 9. There we go. Let's watch that. But yeah, it's kind of just, like, you see how every Vista we've looked at has, A, been kind of the same location, like on a plateau, that you have to circle around to find how to jump up the side. And B, it's shown us kind of the same imagery. Like, none of the Vista settings are unique on this map. It's just a very drab map, visually. If you don't know the lore behind it, there's just not much to enjoy here. We'll grab this waypoint, but we won't uncover the fog next to it, and then we'll start heading south. More glide. More glide. And super speed. So close. There we go. And we'll start heading back. Mastery? Nope. I still need 8,000 XP. Whatever. We'll keep heading south. Because south is for cool people. Yeah, we don't have much of the map left. 70% done. Maybe another hour or so on stream. Alright. Got a waypoint down here and a heart. I believe this is a kill separatist heart. Pretty sure. We'll find out shortly. No, it is the rock drake heart and the submarine heart. I was wrong, guys. I was dead wrong. That is... Listen, it's okay. I think we'll survive. We'll salvage this junk later. Thank you for the food again, Alenia. I really appreciate it. Very, very nice of you. Oi. But yeah, we just kill rock drakes, and there's like a dock and stuff. There's a lot of these little char docks scattered throughout the water areas in the char territory throughout the game. And they usually have like a submarine or something docked at them. I don't know that this one does, but a lot of them do. Kind of cool. I believe we can repair this. Because, you know, I'm just magically, mechanically inclined. This armor-wearing, sword-flailing, like, crusader is like, oh yeah, no, I can fix things. Like Anakin Skywalker up in here. Is that my mastery? Nope. I literally need like 500 XP. Which we might get from this enemy.
Defense, then off.
Nope. Still like 250 XP off. One more kill should do us. Here it is, the magic kill. I keep earning my masteries off kills. It's kind of funny. There it is. There's our mastery level up. We'll just unlock that. Yeah, 1 mil. I'll train my first fractal, actually. Yeah. Get some tier 1 masteries done. And then we'll go into the... So I can have everything at least tier 1. Except the raid, of course. Yeah, now I'm mastery level 39. I am slightly less behind everybody else than before. God, I level slow in masteries. It's because I was going about it the wrong way on it. Like, A, I was going about it the wrong way. B, I just wasn't playing enough. Like, I don't have a lot of time to play this game. Like, I'd say probably 80% of my playtime during the week is this live stream. This is mostly all I do in this game now, is this live stream. Which I enjoy. I wouldn't have it any other way. The live stream makes it so much more fun. Like, I would not be enjoying this content very much if I weren't streaming it, so... Almost finished butchering indigenous creatures. I mean, I don't even know if they're indigenous. I mean, I know they have these huts that seem to be built from scratch, but I think that's a farm. Like, I think the Char are farming them. Weapons and help keep experiments at Iron Dock operational. Or maybe they are. I don't know. You know what? I can ask, can I? That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Sesto Head Splitter. What's up? What voice does she have, do you think? Maybe she's husky and seductive, guys. This is an important facility for our war effort. We could use your help to keep it running efficiently. What can I do? We have experimental weapons that need testing. Some of our equipment is breaking, and if you find any subparts, I'll take them. This is painful, guys. So subparts. So there is a submarine involved in this dock. What items are useful today? I need any submarine parts you come across. They keep ending up all over the lake. And experiments broken. Are they experimenting on the rock drakes? Take this grenade kit and go crazy. Just be careful, it's unstable, so it may explode after a few minutes. God, I am the creepiest creeper right now. Broken equipment. You know how it is with new technology. Things sometimes break down. We just need to make sure everything stays repaired. Right. You are a super creeper, Sesto Head Splitter. Super creeper. I'm gonna ditch the nades because nobody likes those. Do I get heart credit for training on the dummy? I don't. So all the times I killed those, pointless. Absolutely pointless. Finish this one off for the heart. Nadia, I didn't even... They advanced the heart so slow. There's my heart. Alright. Mabel the Ladle. I wanted to let you know how invaluable your help at Iron Dock proved to be. Thank you. We were able to continue our work on our experimental weaponry we're testing here. Without you, there's no doubt that this program would have suffered a tremendous setback. I believe that the new equipment and machinery that's being tested at Iron Dock will eventually be the secret to finally vanquishing all the Legion's foes. God, there's a run-on sentence for you. And when the day comes, your name will be included among the list of brave soldiers who made such a victory possible. God, she is a creeper, guys. Alenia says, I'm aroused, that seductive char. It was pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Let's head over to this little nub that we forgot. I believe this is just a jumping puzzle. I don't know that there's anything to actually grab there. It's a jumping puzzle I've never done. I don't plan to do it. If it's a jumping puzzle I haven't done, we're not going to do it because it's just going to take way too freaking long for me to get through. Oh, okay, there's the submarine. Yeah, let's show you the submarine because these are submarines are kind of a char thing. It's kind of cool. I think Asura have submarines too, but it's more char. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty... It's pretty freaking metal if I do say so myself. You might be able to fit, like, what, 2 people in there, but, yeah. Pretty cool.
That ought to do it. I never have to do that.
We'll tag the event, because why not? Oh, did I miss it? I missed it, guys. Whatever. No big deal. We will uncover what we have over here, and then we'll go along the beach there, and then we'll just kind of head up north and finish. Alright. Yeah, this is just the Windrock man. Yeah, see, it's just a jumping puzzle. We're going to head along the beach here. See, Eleni already knows. She knows what's up. We're going along the beach. Kill separatists, destroy their mines. This is the heart I thought we were at over there. Yeah. We're going to be slaughtering separatists and getting vistas. I believe that vista we just go all the way to the top here near Lorclaw Expanse and then grab it. Lorclaw Expanse is another jumping puzzle I'm not going to do because I don't remember it super well and it'll probably take me forever. And you can see the separatist tents. Separatist tents are actually really cool. Look at that. They got this eagle on top. They're modeled after Ebonhawk with its eagle gates. That's how these tents are supposed to look. They're really cool tents. There's an event where you can just destroy them. Oh no, don't worry about the jumping puzzle, Lenny. I'm not into it. We will move past it. All right. Here's the event. Basically, the event is just wreak havoc, especially with Jade Winds. Wow, that is a lot of enemies. They are killing me, guys. We're gonna pop my Jalis Elite so I don't die. And see, you can destroy the tents.
Nothing can bring me down.
How long does that last for? Oh, only 5 seconds. I feel like it makes you move slower, but it doesn't say so in the skill description. Yeah. There we go. 10,000 XP for the event, and a bunch of XP for the heart. Perfect. And then we can go up here for the vista. I want to say we go right up this way. Yeah. I was right this time. Huzzah! Alright. Let us continue upward.
Water in my ears and up my nose, but we got the job done.
Good. Pushing the dirt out of your ears will let you hear me better. So, you taught him a lesson?
I like the conversation that's happening.
Believe me, I hear you plenty. And I'm pretty sure they won't be back, don't you worry.
I like that conversation. That was nice. I like listening to the voice acting in the game. It's fun. It's better than mine. It's a relief after doing my own for so long. Yeah, I get a little panoramic view of the heart we were just at with the rock drakes and the submarine. Very cool. And we'll grab the diving goggles and kind of show you how they work. So these are diving goggles. See my big, tall, lovely lady here, and we can just jump off. And then we can do like Olympic flips and stuff. And those go towards the title. Where are we off to now? Not that way. We're going to go grab this waypoint over here. And then we're going to go... we'll go north. Towards this waypoint here. We'll waypoint back here after we grab that waypoint. How about that? Does that sound like a plan? I think so. 78% done. Let's hit this waypoint up right here. There we go. Yeah, and then we'll waypoint right over here. There we go.
I need a moment.
Unlock this little smidge of land. Lamia Mire. Reminds me of Lamia Scale from Fairy Tail, if anybody watches Fairy Tail. Oh, did I miss a vista? Nope, I got that vista. Uncover that. Hero point in the middle of the lake. This is a cool hero point. We're going to go grab it, and then we're going to go up here and grab this POI, this Vista, this waypoint, this heart, and that hero point. Lots of stuff to do in the Ascalon City ruins, but yeah. Basically, this right here, this lake that you see right here, this was Ascalon City proper. And it is a lake now. So that's what happened. This is basically what the faux fire did to Ascalon City. It sunk it into a lake. Or it sunk it, and then it filled in as a lake, rather. And this hero point is guarded by a veteran, usually, I think, that this person just dispatched. But we'll read this.
The ruins of Ascalon City still resonate with the centuries of both rapturous glory and total destruction that have transpired within.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, this was Ascalon City. And you are getting on my nerves, bro. There you go. And there's an easy hero point for us. Wasn't as easy as I wanted it to be, that frickin' Barracuda. And that's 5 out of 6 hero points for the map. Did I don't know if I'm zoomed in too far. I think it might be. I don't know. Listen, I don't really care. You can see my aqua breather on here if I go from the front. Alright, and now no aqua breather. We'll move up. We'll grab the waypoint first, I think, and then the Vista, and then the POI, you know, all that good stuff. We'll do that for the heart, I suppose. Might as well. A little bit of heart credit. Never hurt anyone. Kill ghosts for the heart. It's kind of the ghost version of the elementalist skill Firestorm. Or Meteor Shower, rather. Not Firestorm, Meteor Shower. I don't know if we have Firestorm in Guild Wars 2. It was a skill in Guild Wars 1 that was a pretty lame skill. But it was cool if you could echo it and double up on it. There we go. Lots of people at the Vista, looks like. The Vista's kind of, it's a party at the Vista, guys. More heart credit. And then we'll jump up to the Vista. This is the way, isn't it? Is it not the way? It is too the way. Don't give me that.
I've got the target.
Oh, this is the way, and it got destroyed. I didn't even know you could destroy the way. Oh, there's an event up there. I'm gonna grab the Vista real quick. Oh, nope, there is ghosts to kill. Die, blackguards! Oh my goodness, this is a lot of ghosts, guys. But it's okay. I am a great warrior. I feel like I'm playing Dynasty Warriors right now. That was fun. I want more of that. Give me more of that. Very cool. That's a lot of ghosts. Die, knaves! Holy crap. Alright. We will AoE the crap out of these guys. There we go. And there's our heart. All done. Oh, we're in trouble on the home front. Gun this guy down. I guess we're sorting him down, aren't we? We're cutting him down, rather. The music is going full heroic right now, guys. It knows what's up. Oh my god, there's so many of them. See, this is how I like my events to scale. This is how starter zone events need to scale when I'm level 80. Oh my god, look at all of them. Jade wins time. Jade wins hype. Die, brigands. There we go. Oh, this is a long event. 2 minutes. We'll stick it out. Oh my gosh, there's another army coming. Drop another hammer on him. Put my projectile shield up. And then we'll just destroy them. If they don't knock me over. This is too much fun, guys. See, I love events like this where it scales so high, but they're all like level 14 anyway, so I can still just slaughter them in absurd numbers. We'll get rid of this guy even though he's not part of the event. You needed to go. Minute 40 remaining on the event. Missed that wave. Oh well. No big. Where are they coming from? Is there any more? Ah, there's another army. Wonder if that person's max level or not. They had some pretty tricked out gear. And with the transmutation system now, you can never tell. People tend not to waste charges on low-level characters, though. Because you're just going to have to change your gear again, so there's no point in wasting the charges. Are they still coming from this direction? Or are they coming? They're coming from over here, guys. Let's drop bombs. There we go. And clean up with the sword. And I open my guild panel because lol. Yeah, this event is fun right here. What are we even doing? Defend the mortar? I mean, I knew we were defending the mortar. Is that it, though? We're just laying siege to the ghosts? Okay. Seems legit. God, look at that giant horde of enemies. Use my sword 3 to wreak devastation and havoc upon the world. Hell yeah. Give me all those kills. Alrighty. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's that. They gonna disappear? Yeah. Oh, I can still hit them. Oh, nope, now they're gone. Whatever. Yeah, apparently, do I have to start from here for the Vista? No, I start from over here. I need to get out of combat, though. Alright. Oh, you go up here, okay. That makes more sense. Right, yeah. I didn't know these walls were destructible. I definitely did not know that. All the vistas kind of run together for me in this zone, though, like I said before. Let's take a look at that. This one's a bit cooler. It's got the Great Northern Wall. It used to be just this tremendous structure. It's actually a lot, it's a lot more grand in Guild Wars 2 than it was in Guild Wars 1. Just because Guild Wars 2, the engine is so much better, the game is on such a grander scale itself, that everything in Guild Wars 1 that was like this just little thing is like a mega structure in Guild Wars 2. It's kind of cool. Guild Wars 2's engine really helps bring the game to life a little more. It's still, Guild Wars 1 just aged incredibly well graphically. It still is a fantastic looking game. I still like to pop in there from time to time. In fact, I should pop in there and check to see if I have any birthday presents on my characters. There's our 16th waypoint done. And we got to head in here for a POI. We got the POI there. But we're heading for this POI and this hero point. Let's get them. Don't need to kill any of these guys because we've filled up that heart already. I'm going to deposit collectibles just so I don't run out on stream. And then we're going to head up these stairs. And you guys can all die in a fire because no one likes you. You have no friends. Nobody sits with you at lunch. That's so mean. Alright. And yeah, right in this room, and then we're gonna swing left, and we will be at the hero point. Lots of enemies to wade through to get to this hero point. And it is guarded by a veteran Ascalonian mage. Fascinating. This is a tough hero point to solo if you're by yourself leveling naturally. Very tough. The air crackles with a mix of magic and tragedy. The residual energy of the faux fire and its Ascalonian victims will never be truly purged. So this is like a faux fire hotspot right here. That's why there's energy for a hero point. Awesome, that's all the hero points for this map. We still don't have enough to unlock anything involving Herald. So that is cool. Oh, how far along can I get? Along the top. Can I get over there? I want to get over there so bad. Alright. Yeah, I think I can. Yes. Nice. That's actually a pretty cool view right there. The vista should be up here. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. This is called the Faux Fire's Heart right here, this POI. Lenia mentioned this in chat. It looks like it's ground zero for the Faux Fire, which I hadn't noticed before. So yeah, it looks like this is where King Adelburn performed the dark magic with his sword and triggered the nuclear type explosion, like the shockwave explosion that was the Faux Fire. So that's kind of cool. I'll pop right over there in a second. Yeah, right here. Can I glide into it, actually? Can I glide inside? Oh my goodness, I can. That's so cool. Look, we're at ground zero of the Faux Fire, guys. Thank you for mentioning that, Eleni. I totally walked right past it.
Need to rest.
I remember having that epiphany, too, like the first couple times I completed this map, and I totally spaced it just now. Oh, wow, I never knew you could go inside it, though. That's so cool. Like, look at this. That's amazing. Yeah, I never knew you could go inside the ground zero. I didn't know you could get over that wall. Let's go see what's over on this side. Probably nothing, probably a whole lot of nothing, but, you know. It's an area that's not totally obvious to the average viewer. So it's fine. It looks like both are dead ends, though. Very cool. I love it. There's a little blue fire here. That's kind of neat. Little ghost fire. No, they get cold. Elenia in chat says, this is really cool. Thank you, gliders. Yeah, I wonder, was this accessible before gliders? Like, I don't know that it was. And it was just here, and no one could ever get there? That's crazy. That's insane. That's absolutely bonkers, like in every capacity. I'm gonna just take a quick screenshot here. Maybe try to center it a little more. There we go. Alright. I like to... Listen, guys, I like to tweet screenshots, okay? Get over it. Let's come down here. Alright. Yeah, I mean, that's... I don't see any other way you could have gotten in there without a glider, and they put that... But they put that area there, like, there's navigatable terrain down there with, like, corridors and stuff. That's so cool. They must have put that in, unless there's some other way you can get to it, they must have put that in and had plans for it. And then it never really came to anything. It just makes you wonder what it might have been for. Maybe an event chain. Maybe that area unlocked, because I know there's a big meta event that almost never progresses in this zone. And maybe that's part of that, because I know that meta event takes you up to the heart of the Faux Fire there. And you can kind of, even from here, you can see that blue glow coming out of it there, see? That's very, yeah, that's very much ground zero of the Faux Fire. Good catch. You know what, let's head... You know what, you, sir, are a doorknob. And I will treat you as such. Let's head north. How close are we to finishing? We're 89%. We'll be done in a jiffy. We'll be done in a jiffy. We've gone straight back into the 1950s again. Well, what do you know about that? Why, I oughta. I don't know what, guys, I don't know what I'm talking about.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
You'll be feeling that one for days, see? I am actually a moron. Alright. Now remember, for this vista here, you gotta go into a cave, and then come around back and loop. And then you'll be at the vista. So I'll try to remember where that cave is. I apologize if I fail. It's very much possible. Alright. Looking for the cave. I think it's... Is it right underneath it there? Is that a cave entrance? Or is it off to the side? Maybe it's over this way? I'm thinking it's over this way, guys. Yes, it is. We'll dispatch the trolls. Cave trolls are really... Trolls in general are really annoying. They all have a AoE they can pop that's almost undodgeable. Because it triggers so quickly. Yeah, they always have a very fast triggering AoE that they pop. There's cave trolls obviously do a stun. Another veteran troll we'll take care of.
Might makes me right.
I don't know why I used my shield skill heal there, but I just felt like it. And I popped my quickness, which was a bad plan. See, they pop that AoE, which is kind of difficult to dodge. There we go. Just murder this guy. No big deal. And enjoy the vista. Some trees. Wow. I mean, I know there are trees throughout, but this is like a forest. It's kind of neat. Very cool, very cool. More Great Northern Wall. I believe, because Ascalon City is built right along the Great Northern Wall, so there's a section of it right here, like where the Foefire's heart and stuff, that actually merges, because Ascalon was built into the wall, so it actually merges with the Great Northern Wall. Or it wasn't built into it, but it was built very close to it, to a point where the metropolis probably spread out and merged with the wall. Because, yeah, there was a bit of a run from Ascalon to the Great Northern Wall. Yeah, so now we'll head south. We'll grab the ogre. We might have to do a, I hate this, this point of interest so much. It's the most ludicrously annoying point of interest sometimes. Because if this, ogre fortress here is locked, we actually have to progress a meta event chain to get this POI. Which is very obnoxious. It is horrendously annoying. So hopefully we can get in here. Maybe. Oh god. We can't, can we? Please say we can. Please say it's open. Please say, please say, please say. It looks closed. Oh my god. Yeah. Because that's going at the sniper tower. So we're gonna have to do the meta event chain, guys. Crap. Okay. But this is the beginning quest of it, at least I believe. So, then there should be, I think, 2 or 3 follow-up events that will allow us to get into the tower. Really, really... Actually, can we glide our way in there now? Oh my goodness. Can I cheat and glide my way in there? I don't see any vantage points from which to do so. I think we might be out of luck. I think we're gonna have to do the chain. That sucks. It sucks so much, guys. I hate my life right now. Get rid of the ogre pet house. Pets don't deserve to have homes. I feel like that's something Donald Trump would say. There we go. Alright. Grab the Vista over here. I think it's our last Vista, maybe? Yes, I hope. Yeah, this is kind of a little ogre nook. The ogres kind of live on this side of... The ogres live in Ascalon. Again, ogres, creatures that really weren't present in Ascalon and Guild Wars 1, and then just kind of materialized in Guild Wars 2. Ogres were an enemy type in Guild Wars 1. There's a knife. There's a classic knife in Guild Wars 1 that does 1 to 4 damage, and it is of ogre slaying. And it's classified as a sword, because knives weren't a weapon type, but the sword was called ogre slaying knife. And it gave plus 20% damage against ogres, and was used as a sword. And that was a pretty funny weapon, because it just didn't fit any of the weapon conventions of the game. Because even though there were no actual, like, named ogres in the game, there were Ettins, which I believe were classified as ogres. And I think giants might have been also. There's our event.
Next, we're coming for your silly crawl and its puny gait.
Is it wise to tell them the next step of the plan?
Let's listen to the dialogue here.
Taunting them like you're a Norn, with typical lack of foresight.
You two complain all the time. We're here to drive the ogres from our lands, or have you forgotten?
Of course not. It's just sometimes you act with too much shout and not enough might.
Oh man, I was gonna make it all cinematic, and then they stopped. That sucks. Oh well. There we go. So that event should start, shouldn't it? I think, maybe? Shouldn't it start? Guys, I hate this POI so much. Do I have to talk to him to start it, maybe? Hello. Watch. What's next? I'll check them out.
What now?
Well, look, I've got it handled. Watchtower is ours, but we still have to hit Scorpion. The watchtower is ours, but we still have to hit Stonecrag Crawl. It's just up the road. What are you waiting for? It's a rendezvous mob of ogres and beasts in there. You want to try pushing them out, break down the gates yourself. Oh, so are the gates breakdownable now? Cool. Because we tried them just before and they weren't breakdownable, so I think now they are breakdownable, is what that event does. Hopefully. Please say yes. Please say yes. I just want to get this POI over with. Nope. What do I have to do? What do you want from me? Guys, this POI. The stress is real. Alright. Are you stacking healing power, Alenia? That's interesting. I've never seen anyone run that sigil before. Maybe if I complete the heart, it'll be... I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going on. This is really annoying. Because the only way to... Alenia says, no, it's my old Guardian's hammer. Oh, okay. There we go. There's our heart done.
Someone needs to destroy those crawl gates or we'll never drive the ogres out.
Here we go. But I tried. They weren't... I couldn't hit them. They weren't hittable. I tried. Is there like siege I need to use? I've done it before where you could just... People are asking about it in map chat. I'm trying. Can I like get the POI by proximity? Maybe? Come on. Oh, I'm so close. Look at that. Wonder if I can get like up here and then glide in. No. Guys, this is stupid.
Might makes me right.
Alright, I'm gonna figure this out. Because I've done it before. Done it a whole bunch. But that gate should be damageable now. I don't understand why it's not.
I need a moment.
If I get up here, I can... Ooh, what's this? Yeah, of course we can't get in that way. Why would we be able to do that? That wouldn't make any sense, would it? Oh, can I... No, I can't. It was the pet house that was giving me damageable. Can I climb one of these trees? All I need to be able to do is glide in. That's all I need out of my life. I glide in from back here. No. I feel like it should be possible. No. You're hurting something. It's a weapon rack. I'm not hurting the gate, it doesn't look like. Yeah, this sucks, guys. This Surslar sucks. Let me go talk to the event people once more. Maybe there's just a certain amount of downtime before you can start the assault on the gate event.
For Ash Legion.
Looks like you've got it handled. It's on the road. What are you waiting for? What about knocking down the gates? Knocking down the gates. Sure, an excellent idea, but I have to guard this position. You should go see how the ogres like that plan. I tried! The land belongs to the legions, not ogres. Time to make squatters leave. What's the next move? The crawl gate. I guess I could spit on it. We need to break down the gate to finish the ogres off. Ogres need to go home. I'm in. I'm not big on ogres. I'm in. Start an event! Burn it, burn it, blast those ogres and their flaming crawl. It's our land. Now that the watchtower's here, same dialogue. We can drive the ogres out. Is there like something I can use? Do I need to use a sniper rifle on the gate? Like, doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. Do I need? Right. No, that's not what we need. Why? Why is this my life?
I need a moment.
Guys, this sucks. This sucks so supremely. I don't... Is the gate on that side damageable? No. Of course not. Guess I could go look. Ooh, can I get up this? Guys, I think I can glide in. Can I do it? Yes! Oh my god, it teleported me back out! No! No! That's BS. I found a way in. That is BS, man. That is not cool. That is not fair at all. And I couldn't even get the POI either. That is so lame. Ooh, can I glitch my way in? Guys, if I select this, right? Ah! It's BS! I'm gonna try one more time, okay? Oh, Elenia, can you grab the POI from that, hut? From that hut top there? Maybe? Alright, is it gonna teleport me? If I get too close. No! That POI is like guarded, man. That POI is airtight coated. That sucks. It sucks so much. Why is the event chain not starting? I don't understand what's happening right now. You guys need to start the event. What is going on? Do I just need to kill ogres in front of the frickin' thing?
At ease. At ease.
What am I supposed... What do you want me to do about it? Is there any other char I can talk to in the area? Like, what is going on?
Ogres.
Yes!
Like they've got beasts too. Watch your back.
Well, this is just the defend event again. That's not cool.
We have to hold the tower until then. It won't be easy.
Oh, holy crap. Can we knock the gates down? Will they hold the tower? Okay. They should stop attacking the crawl falls. We have to hold the tower until then. Is it, Elenia, isn't this the same event, though? Like, that's the same event we were just doing, right? Yeah, the gates are still undamageable, so I guess we'll do the event. Yeah, I feel like this was the event we just did, so I feel like the meta's, like, broken.
Need to rest.
Oh, can you damage the gate from there? I thought you couldn't. Right. Wow, this really put a cork in our map completion. Jade wins these guys. Oh my god.
Might makes me right.
Are they healing? No, my DPS is just terrible. Here we go. There's one dead. You, sir, are a knave. There's another one. They are all veterans. Every single one of them is a veteran. Dude, these are all vets. Why would you do that? Why would that Mesmer be such a fool? Actually, they're probably vets because the sniper, you're supposed to use the sniper rifles. Should actually kind of use these. They're pretty cool. Yeah, see? They do a lot of damage. It's pretty fun. Check this out. 1,000. They have a knockback. It's pretty neat. This is obnoxious, man. Alenia says we might have to talk to the heart vendor. Interesting, maybe. I didn't even... Yeah, I forgot where the heart vendor is. Oh, they're all the way down there. Might have to do that, yeah. I will... I mean, it looks like these guys have the event under control. Maybe not. They probably need me. There we go. Some nice AoEs in there. Nothing. Well, maybe it'll work after this time. I don't know. Maybe we didn't save enough guards last time. Because we kind of came in halfway through. Maybe a lot of the guards died and that prevents the assault on the stronghold from triggering. Alright. I just hate that we found a way in and they were like, nah, dog. Not cool. It sucks. Alright. Are they coming from this side too? Looks like. Coming from both sides, maybe? Wow, they're everywhere. These guys are ranged. Ogres are tough, man. They have a lot of health. Shooter McLeod says, good luck with that. I'm out for the night. Thanks for coming out, man. We really appreciate it. Do follow the channel if you like the stream. And the gate isn't damageable during this segment. Nope, it's not. That was the ogre supplies that we saw being damaged. Well, because, Alenia, I've done this before. Like, there's been times where I've had to progress this chain, and it sucks, but at least the chain would progress. What's bothering me is the chain is just being like, nah, dog, I'm not down with that. Like, I feel like the chain is glitched, and it's costing me my map completion. I'm going to feel really crappy if I can't finish the map on stream. It's going to suck. It's going to be not fun. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it just tacked like 20 to 30 minutes onto the stream that I didn't really want tacked onto it, but just kind of 10 minutes of nothing. And this event is really long, too. I'm going to use that to smash him with some AoEs. Alright, let's see what's up.
Is it wise to tell them the next step of the plan? Indeed. You're taunting them like you're a Nord, with typical lack of foresight.
You two complain all the time. We're here to drive the ogres from our lands, or have you forgotten?
Of course not. It's just sometimes you act with too much shout and not enough might.
Alright, please something trigger. Something trigger!
For Ash Legion.
Please. Oh my god, they're not doing anything. Guys, we might not be able to get this POI on stream. The event chain looks like it's stalled.
Okay, so we'll never drive the ogres out. Where there's light, there's shadow.
Guys, maybe if we talk to the Heart NPC after that event's done. Think maybe? Give that a try. That's gonna really annoy me if I can't get this on stream because of a frickin' bug. You know? What have you got to say? Andocious the Hidden. Me, I hit them. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely no help at all. That is fantastic. This is Ash Legion Spy. Do you have anything for me?
Make it quick.
Apparently not. This sucks, guys. This really sucks. I think I'm just gonna move on and I'll get it another time. I guess we're just not gonna be able to get map completion this stream. That's awful. That is a major letdown. Let's grab the waypoint. Let's see, what do we got left? We got 1 POI, so that would have been our last POI. We got 1 heart, 1 waypoint. So we'll do the heart and the waypoint down here, and then we'll call it a night, because we apparently can't get that POI. I'll come back and check it one more time before I end the stream, but yeah, that's sincerely pisses me off. Very much so. Not cool at all. There's that. And then we just kill Scale for the heart down here. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Man, can you feel the depression in my voice after not being able to get that POI? That's so annoying. Alright, where's the Scale? Here they are. I know there's one behind me. I wanted to go over to a big clump. There we go. At least I'm killing stuff. That makes me feel good about myself. I bring the egg sacs. Yeah, I think I bring him to the... I think this guy up here, is it a Char? I believe the heart vendor is actually an Asura. Who's got a little lab set up down here. Yeah, there's a Asura crew down here doing Scale research. We want to take the oily Scale sacs to them, I believe. Oily Scale sacs. That sounds so dirty. Yeah, see, they've got their little lab down here with their security force field. Let's go check it out. Yeah, and there's, like, you see they just put a black texture back there, but that's the entrance to a lab that we don't get to go into. Die in a fire. Yeah, of course, the Scale are so plentiful, they fill the bar minimally. But, you know, it's fine. Yeah, researcher irks.
I'm researching Scale poison and I need samples. Lots of samples. Care to assist me?
Do you have any use for these sacks?
Oh, how wonderful. Give them to me before your clumsy hands ruin them.
Is there anything else I can do to help? I don't want to talk to him anymore. I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. Alright. This is almost always the last heart I end up doing in this zone. I always end the zone on this heart. Kind of funny. Alright. We can set the Scale traps. And... Alright. And over here, there's more Scale. Butcher them. Scale trap. There we go. A few more. Not a few more, like a dozen more probably. What's the range on that? 450. Another one. What did I just do? What? Throw putrid arm. Sounds disgusting. 15. That's amazing. 15 damage. You too can have 15 damage at the low price of just a putrid arm. Alright. Another Scale trap we can pop. What if the traps give us a little more heart credit? Res might give us some solid heart credit too. Help his researchers stay safe. I don't know if this will count towards the heart. It did. Did quite a bit, actually. That's very cool. Is there a veteran Scale somewhere? They usually count for more. We are almost done. We'll grab that res. And this will basically be our map completion minus that POI. Yeah, that's a bummer, man. That is an absolute drag. Just a few more. This clump should do me. Ooh, veteran. And of course I miss. The big KD. There's our heart. That'll be our last objective of the night, sadly. Because of that freaking POI. Yeah, that's, there's our map complete for the most part. 98%. And yeah. I'd like to thank everybody who came out for the stream, for coming and watching. It was a fun night, despite the sad end. I'm actually... Ooh, it looks like Alenia's got us a zone in which they're doing the attack event. So I'm actually going to go and try and grab that POI on stream. There's a boss down there, but we'll ignore him for now. Because it looks like we might be able to get our POI after all and get our little map completion box. Oh my, Alenia died.
I'll be alright.
What is happening up there? Someone's dying. Alright, let's get going. Let's see what the party's all about. Okay.
That's how I do it.
Drive the ogres from their watchtower. Okay, so we're driving them from their watchtower by killing the scouts. Oh, there's a she says there's a champion. Apparently there's a champ. Sweet! I want to fight a champion! Bring it on! I'm gonna get rinsed. Let's get up there. It might be dead by now if there's a lot of people doing the event. I mean, there's got to be a lot of people, right, if it's scaled to a champ. I don't see the champ. Oh, well. Is it that one? Oh, yep, it's that one down there. Alright, we're going to grab it after we kill these guys. We are going to grab that champion. That guy right there. Let's F him up! Let's do my projectile block. Break that break bar. We're gonna stay ranged since he's a champ. This is our first proper champion fight on the stream. The one in Caledon was a special event. But this is a real champ fight. I wonder if he'll drop a box for us. Sometimes event mobs don't have the same drop loot tables as normal mobs. Come on, son, what you got? Work on breaking that bar. Jade Winds wreaks havoc on break bars. It is amazing. I think we're gonna kill him. There we go. And he dropped a champion loot bag for us, and we got an exotic one. Nice. That's killed. 81% of the scouts killed. Jade wins that fool. There we go. And then this might be the last one. I don't know. Hopefully this can get us the POI. How much time do we have? I've been streaming for about 3 hours. It's rough. Don't be knocking me about, sir. I take offense to that. Thank you very much. There we are. There's the event. Alright, let's listen to the dialogue carefully. Where's the, Where's the 3 char? Do they come in from down here, don't they? Yeah, here they are. Here they are. Here's a champion ogre. What are they doing? What's that champion doing? Ladies! Clue me in! Oi! What's going on?
Your plan was awfully complex. The simpler, the better, I say.
Whatever, it worked. Now the next phase. Repel all ogre attempts to retake this stink pit.
Oh, so we were stuck on phase 2.
I'm still spitting mad. If the Iron Legion had quelled the ghost by now, we wouldn't even have an ogre problem.
Don't blame Iron. They gave us the Black Citadel after all. Without that, we'd be more helpless than tailless gladium out here.
Alright, I guess we were stalled at Phase 2. Hopefully, this instance can make it past Phase 2. That's my hope. It takes forever for the event to trigger, though.
Someone needs to destroy those crawl gates or we'll never drive the ogres out.
Yeah. I guess I'll check the gates again. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I want to stay up for the event. It's getting kind of late. I think we might call it there, and I'll just come back and get this off-stream. Yeah, they're still invulnerable. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. I mean, there's the event.
Watch your back.
They should stop.
Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot.
It won't be easy.
But if it... Alright, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a try. Where are they coming from? Coming from down here? Over here? Where are they at? Ah. Here they are. We're gonna drop in. Death from above.
New prey.
We're going to evade that. We're gonna sword up. There we go.
Spirits should be impressed.
Yeah. That was only 12%. Fantastic. We should have to go through like 9 waves or something stupid like that. I hate this POI so much. Yeah, and it's just, it seems like such a huge astronomical amount of effort for a POI. It's a little dot that says this is what this is. Yeah, I mean, look at this hammer I've got. This could knock those gates down. I'm sorry, this hammer knocks those gates down any day of the week. Look at this frickin' thing. Wielded by like an 8-foot tall lady. Yeah, I can knock those gates down. Get over yourself. It's ridiculous. Alright, let's see if I can get a knock. Nope. Complete miss. Complete miss. Jump in here with my swords. And then Jade wins. It's like the trolls from The Hobbit! Oh! That's too good. Get some quickness going for a few seconds. There we go. Oh, I should not have weapon swapped there. I wanted to use my shield to heal Alenia. Oh god, are we losing troops up here? Let's jump in with the sword. Then Jade wins. I like how that just puts a halt to all of them. 44% morale. Over halfway through the event. Cloak and Dagger says hi. Hello, what is up, Cloak and Dagger? How you doing? We're nearing the end of the stream here. We just got hung up on this POI here inside Stonecrag Crawl because you have to do a whole event chain to get this POI, and the event chain actually stalled on the map instance we were in. So we've had to switch map instances and come back to it. This is the event stage that we stalled at, so hopefully after we finish, the meta progresses. If the meta doesn't progress, I'm going to end the stream after this event. But if it does, we'll run in and we'll get the POI, and then we'll get our map completion. But as you can see, we're at 98% here. We just need that one POI right here. And it's kind of a shame, and I'm kind of annoyed about it. Welcome to the stream. Where are they coming from next? Down here? Over here again, maybe? My super speed going. Oh, they're right there. That's amazing. Hack through all of them. I like how many veterans there are. It makes me happy. There we are. Alright. Please progress. Please progress.
Tell them the next step of the plan. Indeed. You're taunting them like you're a Norn, with typical lack of foresight.
You two complain all the time. We're here to drive
Please
the ogres from
progress.
Our lives, or have you forgotten?
Of course not. It's just sometimes you act with too much shout and not enough might.
Ooh, being mean. Please progress. No. No! This is what they did last time. All I want to do is get my POI, man. That's all I want. You know? Cloak and Dagger asks, does Rev feel slow to you? Because mine is at level 22, and although I want to enjoy it, I can't seem to get over how slow it is. No, it doesn't. The hammer is a slow weapon, but it packs such a huge punch that you just need to get used to the rhythm and timing of it. Sword is pretty fast with its auto attack, if you look here. See? That's pretty good. It might be a slightly slower auto attack than normal, but no, I like the pacing on the Rev. It feels really good. I really like it. All I want is to get inside Stonecrag Crawl, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen tonight, guys. Because we've now got what looks like 2 stalled meta events in a row. And that's really annoying. Like, that's really, really aggravating for me. Not a fan. Not a big fan at all. Yeah, it looks like we've got a stalled event again. This sucks.
Speak.
Will these trigger it?
Give me a report.
I want them to, but they're probably not going to.
Any news?
Alright guys, we're gonna call it here for tonight. It looks like Stonecrag Crawl is not happening. I'll get it off stream at some point. But yeah, that'll be the end of the stream, so thank you all for coming out. We really appreciate it at Guildmag. Go over to guildmag.com. Check us out there. Issue 16 of the magazine just released. It's in a PDF format, or you can read it for free on the internet. That would be this right here. I have a physical copy. Pre-orders are not open for these anymore, but like I just said, the digital version is available at guildmag.com. Follow us on Twitter at Guildmag. Follow our Twitch channel here, so you can tune in the stream every week. We do this Monday and Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. And podcast every Sunday, the Guildmag podcast, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. You can go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Guild Wars Monk. My Twitter handle's like right there or something. I'm not good with the mirrored image. It's on one of those sides. I tweet almost exclusively about Guild Wars 2, so if you would like to do that, that's fine. YouTube.com/Guildmag, that's where these VODs go up. That's where the podcast VODs go up, so if you miss a stream or a VOD, you can go check it out there. But yeah, go ahead and follow us in. Cloak and Dagger asks, can you glide into there? No, you cannot. We actually found a spot where we could glide into it. We tried gliding into it, and it actually teleported us out to the gate before we could hit the POI, so you cannot glide into it. But, yeah, that's going to be the stream for tonight, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.